don't have to. You don't gotta cry no more. Don't you cry no more.
Carry on my wayward son.
That's me, the wayward son.
There'll be peace when you are done.
That's. Wait, do you promise?
I don't know. That's weird.
Okay.
Me in a vision with Jesus in a near-death experience. I don't know, just work here.
I have extra dice if you want dice.
Yeah. I'll do that, or I'll just use the D&D Beyond.
I will make one attempt at the Godskin duo and then exit out of this game.
Why would Moon cry?
What? Moon cry?
She said she would cry if Wally punched instead of using his axe.
Oh.
I'm confused.
Let's see.
Thank you. Good, there's no lie here to gush over my sneeze. We're safe.
It's true. Is the lie in the room with us right now?
No.
Probably.
I think he said he was going to bed. Last I checked.
Well, he can't go to bed because he's not even real. Don't you remember?
So
Yeah.
true.
He's a figment of your imagination.
He's everywhere at all times because he's not real.
Does that mean he's always asleep and awake?
He is omnipresent, omnidimensional.
He basically
omnipotent.
sent me a big message at 6 p.m. for reasons.
He knows when you are sleeping. He knows when you are awake. He knows when
He
you've
knows
been
when
bad or
you've
good.
been- So be good. Well, be bad, be naughty is what he would say.
That's
I
true.
think he'd want you to be naughty.
That's true. He would. He would want you to.
Lie is not Santa, he's Krampus.
He would want you to slash your neighbor's tires. It would be funny. He would say.
Remember, kids, if
He's
you're going
not-
to slash tires, do 3 of them.
He's not-
Because
Insurance doesn't
insurance
cover
will only
that.
cover it if all 4 are slashed.
He's not Krampus. He's Crotus.
Crotus, what's that?
Something he just made up.
Is that Petornia Krampus?
Well, because Croatia, it's Croatia. Crotus.
Oh, Croatian Krampus. Kratos.
Crotus.
Kratos sounds like dollar store Kratos.
Ares.
It's not the god of war, it's the lord of conquest. Ares, step outside! I want the wines!
That soup is hot.
He is the Lord of Violence.
That soup is hot. So hot.
Damn, I first tried that. What the fuck?
Is Moon in the stream right now, or is she not able to hear us?
She's not in the stream. She can't hear us at all.
Because I was just gonna say what I was flavoring for Wally's Smite out loud and save the typing, given Avery's here.
We could just talk about it at the Junamentai game though.
True. But I'm also excited about it. Hiccups. Excuse me.
I was so tempted to just spam and run Junamentai this Sunday, but I don't want to rush it. I can't.
Yeah. You can't.
You can't rush it. You can't rush a story.
Yeah. Gotta let it breathe. Like
Yes.
a good cheese. You gotta let your cheese breathe.
That that's how you get the stinky cheese.
Exactly.
I don't think I rock with sticky cheese.
You got any stinky cheese?
You cops?
Oh, I love
You guys
cheese.
cops. What did you think of the Ivan playlist?
Oh look, I can
The
see
Ivan?
Judimentai from here.
Ivan playlist. What?
I dropped a playlist for Ivan the blacksmith.
What? What?
Which I don't think that's the same blacksmith that sharpened what Snow's weapons.
You're right. It's
Wait,
not.
where-
No. That's who I
where
made
did
That's who I made a playlist for though. So
The
it
guy who
was that
sharpened
wasn't an
Wally's
Ivan.
weapon, armor?
Yeah, that
Or one
wasn't
did Snow's weapons?
Snow's weapons. That wasn't an Ivan playlist.
Oh.
I mixed up my blacksmiths.
Oh,
Gotta
hold on, I
rename
need to do this.
Nah, screw it. It's the same blacksmith. He just somehow
He was traveling with you guys. He was on the road just a day ahead of you guys.
he's got what Asta wants. He's got teleportation magic.
Nah. He has a forge in the nearby city, and he left before you guys, and he got there.
Mhm.
Snow didn't recognize him because he didn't care.
Well, I mean, Snow wasn't there when Wally got his armor upgraded. Well, not armor upgraded, but went to go get armor commissioned.
Exactly.
Snow wasn't even there because Avery wasn't even in that session.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Full continuity. It makes sense now. Write it in the books.
Real.
Ivan has his home shop in Kylum, and then he's got an away shop in the DeBello Outpost.
Real. So, Avery,
Yes.
let me cook with this Divine Smite for Wally. So, if he just does hands, this isn't a one-time thing. This will be how his Divine Smite is flavored every single time.
Mhm.
But it's like, imagine when he rears back a punch. Behind him, like either behind his fist, a bunch of clocks, like layer over each other, like circles in the air.
Yeah.
Either that or like in front of his fist where he's about to punch.
Right.
So then the clocks either like stack into each other and then push his fist, or he punches his fist through the clocks. Essentially using time magic to increase the speed of his punch, and that's where the extra damage comes from.
I think it's a great idea. I think it's a cool flavor.
Real quick. Hold on.
Give me a second while I grab some stuff I gotta send to someone.
Nerd will be right back. He's just got to move his car real quick. And once he gets back, I think we'll be on this side all good to go whenever you guys are. Apparently he almost fell down my stairs and died. I don't have insurance for that. I should also let my dog out. He sounds sad. Okay. I think we're just about good to go if you guys are. He's dying a little bit. It's fine.
I returned from my mauling.
He thinks he does.
Okay.
Oh god.
I'm so excited.
We're all very excited. Me and Ike were talking about it at the store. We want a whole adventure today.
Bro, I'm so excited. Alright.
We had
Let me
like
prepare, because
the perfect movie
I
today.
do have a recap. I have a recap today.
Ooh.
Very special recap.
Avery has the last time on Petornia.
Avery recap.
Hit him with it.
I have a very special recap that context will not be given to and no explanation will be given for.
If you want context, go check out youtube.com/Ike the Architect for the previous episode.
Yeah. If you go back, you'll figure it out. It all makes sense, I promise.
www.youtube.com/Ike the Architect. Capital I, no spaces.
I can mute
Yes.
you now.
Be you muting yourself?
I don't care.
He's trying to
episode-
silence the plug.
This
I have no
episode
shame.
This episode is not sponsored. But if you want to, hey, how you doing?
Alright. Sponsor Ike the Architect. We'll divvy the money.
Sponsored today by YouTube's the www.youtube.com
Sponsored
my
by
channel
YouTube's.
that will remain
Hopefully.
unnamed.
Hopefully YouTube's will sponsor us and make Petornia YouTube's figurines.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Alright, what's this last time on Petornia?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, last time on Petornia, you officially began to march into battle. You're about to clash with the other various sides that seem to have banded together in an almost like World War fashion. You're about right at the border of Og and Lemgut. The battlefield is cold, covered in ice. You stand tall, you stand prepared, you stand strong. Now, for the actual recap for everyone else. Last time on Petornia, you started off with a little bit of a fight. You guys were trying to finish it up, but then Uzumaki happened and you sunk into the ground and fell into a pretty interesting labyrinth, or at the very least a wild place. And you were all trying to sort of talk to each other to figure everything out. So, without further ado, we're going to start with Sia. Sia, you can see as a fairly large force sort of comes up, because you have the hill advantage, but you can see as they sort of come out of the valley, and you can see a pretty large force, and they all seem relatively well formed. They're all well armored, and their weapons seem pretty well made. Whereas a lot of you seem to be sort of just working with what you had. You can tell it's going to be a rough one today. But before you know it, they're yelling charge. What would you like to do?
I guess as we charge into battle, I would like to just say to my compatriots here that we're going to get out of this alive, okay? We're going to win, we're going to rout the enemy, and we're going to, well, get out of this alive and survive, I guess. And, good luck to you all. And I run down and start slinging spells and like doing as much as I can to help.
Absolutely. So I believe Apollo would hear this if I'm remembering the order correctly.
I
Apollo,
definitely do hear.
You would hear this
Sia.
from Sia.
I'm a little confused.
Also, by the way, just for a point of clarification, so there's no confusion, Sia, you can hear all of them. only Apollo can hear Sia.
I'm very confused because the last time I heard from Sia, we were trying to communicate the sort of what every room had. So when I hear this, I think I'd try to speak to Ezekiel and tell him that I think Sia might be in a fight.
Shit. Asta, Sia might be in a fight.
Can't I hear Sia already? Like, wasn't he? I was not the one.
You heard from Ezekiel,
All right, I could talk to Sia.
right?
Well, what do you mean in a
Yeah.
fight? Like, well, we gotta find somebody to him then.
I can't hear you saying
Well,
that.
he can't even hear me.
No, no, Sia hears that.
No, Sia hears us.
Sia,
Yeah,
are you
I hear
okay?
Sia can hear. Yeah, Sia can hear all of you. Only Apollo can
I
hear
can
Sia.
hear all of them. Okay.
Sia, what are you fighting?
What do you mean what we're fighting? Have you not heard the plans? Have you not been here this whole time? Look at them. They're coming at us right now, coming to slaughter all of us. Do something.
Avery, do we all see a force of soldiers threatening us?
No, you see exactly what you saw last session.
Do we know that Sia can hear all of us? Have we been able to communicate that, or are we operating under the assumption that we still think it's some telephone game?
Right, like, do we only think that he can only hear me still?
I believe you would believe that Sia can only hear Asta unless Sia replied directly to one of the ones she shouldn't be able to hear.
I mean, so far Sia's only responded to me.
Well, he's only spoken to me, though.
Hmm. Also, I think from Sia's perspective, we're all there together.
Yes. So from
Mhm,
Sia's
yes, from-
perspective, they're all charging into battle with him.
So in Sia's mind, it makes sense we can all hear him.
Mm.
So he wouldn't know or feel the need to communicate, hey, I can hear you guys.
Right.
Let's see if I got a spell that I can use here. No.
Yeah, I'm at a loss. The only resource I had was a room of food, so I don't have... I'd communicate to Ezekiel that I don't think I have any way to help right now, and I think I would just open another door, because I did have a hallway of doors.
Okay. As you begin to open another door, on the other side, you see a room that seems to be in an odd-colored stone. Would you like to step into this room? I must ask to offer more description.
Yes, I'll step inside.
Okay, so it seems to all be stone until you step onto it, in which you realize this stone is not so solid. It is, it feels identical to that of flesh. And with the look of this stone, that could very well be what it is.
Okay. Is there anything in this room?
Aside from the fleshy walls and floor and ceiling, there is a light fixture. It seems to be almost like a chandelier type thing, but it's got a lot of lights and candles on it. There seems to be a light in the center of it that couldn't be a candle because there's no airflow to it. There's also a string coming down from the center, which would be connected to this light.
I guess I'll approach the string and light.
Alright. As you approach, it seems to be made of brass.
Brass?
Yes.
I want to take it.
Just steal the light.
Well, yeah, if it's like a brass... I guess I can't take the whole chandelier fixture if it's in the ceiling. I want to take the light source itself.
Oh, you want to take the light source?
Mm-hmm. I do.
Okay. It is a little tall to just reach, so would you like to like set anything down to step up onto, or?
Is it tall if I jump? Oh, wait, I've got this.
No, but if you jump, it, oh, sorry.
I'll just I'll summon my Zord in here and I'll just step up on his back.
Okay.
Give me a boost.
It seems as though you can unscrew like whatever the light is,
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah.
like the glass bowl around the light.
Yeah, I'll do just that.
All right. As you unscrew it, you'll notice some liquid sort of starting to leak out of it, which also seems to be the very light that's in there. Like it's like this liquid light is pouring off and sort of going over your hands.
Does it seem like it's being fed from above?
No, it seems like it's all being held in this I guess glass that you're unscrewing.
Oh, like I'm spilling some.
Oh, are you spilling some?
Oh no! Like I'm saying it's like as if I'm unscrewing it, some is spilling out of the bowl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Um, I'll take like a flask out and pour
Like
it
it
into a
almost seems like
flask with a.
the liquid is like pressure sealed. Okay. You're able to fill a flask full of this mystery light liquid.
Okay, cool. I guess I'll leave this room and go on to another one as we kind of shift over to Ezekiel.
All right. Ezekiel.
All right, I had 2 rooms, right?
Correct.
One with an alchemy table, and the other with a ton of gold in like crates and whatnot.
Yes.
And then I had a third that was a hallway.
Correct.
I'm gonna go check out the alchemy room again.
All right. As you re-enter the alchemy room, it seems as though it hasn't been changed in any way.
Mhm.
Is there
Oh.
anything in particular you're looking for here?
Are there any like notes or papers or anything?
There does seem to be a few papers. They all seem to be handwritten, and they seem to be records of things maybe being mixed in here or worked on in here. None of them seem to be like traditional, like alchemy books or anything like that.
I'm going to hold on to these papers. I'll like stuff them into a page of my book, between the pages of my book. And I'm gonna look around. Are there any like alchemical ingredients in the room, or is it just the table,
It
the
seems
workstation?
it is a spotless table with all of like they have beakers and they even have unused potion bottles. It seems as though whatever they were working on is no longer here. Although there is the sort of like other compartment which is like a like almost like a closet that has some raw ingredients in it.
Okay. I'm gonna take a look at those recipes. What were they trying to make in there?
It seems as though they were trying to make something called uh bleak bone.
What?
Bleak bone. I will type that in general.
Thank you. Sleek gnome. Okay.
Yes.
Do these notes hint at them being successful or unsuccessful at all?
It seems as though at the end of it, so there's like some basic components, things that they put in there. None of the ingredients that they put into it seem recognizable to you, and you've never heard of like sleek gnome before. But it seems as though at the end of it, it seems whatever they did, they were successful to some extent, and they bottled it and cleaned everything very, very, very well.
Hmm.
Like the actual work is immaculate.
Okay. Looking through that side room, uh, does it have? Are the like? So there's ingredients in that side room, right?
Yes.
Does it look like there's any labels on them potentially that I could follow with this?
Yes, actually, there are perfectly everything is perfectly organized and labeled, and most of them do seem to be like a lot of like components for healing potions. Uh, there seems to be one for moonlight potions, but there are a few ingredients that seem on the more rare side. However, you have heard of all of them.
Okay,
None of the components for Sleep Gnome are in here.
got it. But I don't even recognize what the components are. The names don't ring any bells.
Yeah, correct. Like a
Okay.
lot of the components are just like weird. Like it has a description of what the material is, but the name of the actual material is unrecognizable.
Hmm. Okay. This is either code or I have to find some materials I've never heard of before. I'm gonna go check out that hallway.
All right. That hallway seems to go a fair ways down before it leads into a T where you can
Yeah.
go left or right.
Hmm. All right. I'll head down to the T and I'll look left and right down the hall.
You can see doors lining basically both sides the whole way. Like
Oh,
there seems to be a door about every 12 feet or so.
oh boy. Are these doors labeled at all?
None of them are labeled.
Hmm. All right. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna go left and check the first door that I come across.
All right. You head left and you open a door that has a lot of cages, big and small. Some of them are empty. Some of them have like live birds in them. Some of them
Hmm.
have like like there's a whole cow in one of these cages.
Okay. How many rooms are there exactly?
Uh, that you can see.
Yeah.
Let's see, about 12 every so. There appear to be about 16 rooms in total, so about 8 either way you go. Because there's a
Okay.
door at the end. There's a door at the end of each of these.
Got it. I'm just going to check each of the rooms on the left side, going all the way to the door at the end of the hallway.
All right. Before that, I am gonna hop Asta.
Okay.
Don't hop me.
Asta.
Don't jump me.
Hey, Asta. Listen,
Yes.
buddy. Friend. Now, Uh, you can see your the carts that are sort of in your room. They've all sort of began to stop at varying different intervals of their sort of going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
There doesn't seem to be any like particular rhyme or reason to it, but if you would like to investigate, you certainly can.
I do be wanting to investigate.
All right. As you head to the first minecart, it says "do."
Do? Like D-O or D-E-W?
D-O.
Do you want to build a snowman? Sorry. Frozen joke.
Go away, Anna.
Okay, bye. Okay, first card says do. Do I notice anything else?
Would you like to head to the next cart?
Yes.
All right. The next cart says you.
Okay.
Y-O-U.
Wanna build a snowman.
Let me get side note to open. So I can write this down. Do you... Okay, let me check the next card.
Seek.
Seek. I think we know where we're going with this. So like, next card, please.
Freedom.
How many cards are there? 8?
8.
Alright,
Yes.
what's next? Or is that all I can tell so far?
So do you seek freedom? The next card after that says or.
Or... Okay.
The next card says the.
The...
T-H-E.
Right.
The next one says golden.
Okay.
And the last card says treasure.
Treasure. Do I seek freedom or the golden treasure? Freedom. Obviously. Can I further investigate the card that says freedom?
You certainly can.
Is there anything else I noticed about that card in particular?
Yes. You now notice, sort of passing by, that each of the cards has an item in it.
And what's in the card that says freedom?
There's a wheel.
A wheel.
Like one you would put on, like, have you seen those wheels they have on, like, for, like, water...
Like a gear wheel? Like a water wheel?
Yes, exactly like a water wheel.
Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Sorry, Darius fucker took over my soul.
It's okay. That
Love
happens
Darius
to
Rucker.
everybody.
It's great. Okay, so there's a small-ish wagon wheel in the cart that says freedom. Is there anything of note in the other carts?
Like a water wheel.
Yeah.
Like one you would use to open and close, like a valve in like a water
like
system.
wall with like the spokes on the outside of it to catch water.
Yeah, like the little red ones.
Mm-hmm. You know, I just got pictures of them pulled up right now. I can see.
Yeah.
Wait, are you saying like a valve?
Yeah, like a valve, like a wheel for a valve.
Oh, like a handle, like to turn a valve.
Yeah, like a little red wheel for like a valve.
Oh, we were looking at pictures of like actual water wheels, like the giant windmill-looking things. I'm like, how is this in the cart?
Oh.
When you said little red one, I knew exactly what you meant.
You're talking about a valve wheel, like the
Yeah.
hand wheel.
Yeah, one like to spin and close like a valve or something.
Okay, I understand better now. I will take that with me. I guess I'll go. Not how do I do this without taking too much time. Is there anything that seems like it would be of importance in the other carts, or anything that would stand out that'd be like, I should check that out?
Yes, you can see a cylinder, but like one that the wheel would fit on, and a
Okay.
gear that would also fit on the wheel.
Okay, hold on. Okay, which cart is the cylinder and the gear in? Or does that matter?
It actually does. The cylinder is in the treasure cart, and the gear is in the do cart.
Okay, so the valve handle wheel was in freedom, the cylinder was in treasure, and the gear was in
Yep.
do.
Yes.
Okay. I feel like it's almost asking me a choice between freedom and treasure.
Oh, by the way, I should point out something else of note is that in each of the other cards. There is an item, but the item is broken.
Okay, so the only 3 functional items are the ones for dew, freedom, and treasure.
Yes, all the other ones are broken.
Okay. Well, for now, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave treasure alone because I feel like this room is asking me a question,
Right.
and Asta would choose freedom over treasure any day. Not
Of
just for
course.
himself, but for anybody. You know, his whole thing is everybody
Yeah.
being free to choose their own struggle or their lack thereof. You know, all that good jazz.
Yeah.
So, I'd say you take the gear from Dew and the handle wheel from Freedom, and maybe go see if there's somewhere he could slot that stuff in.
All right.
Because the 3 rooms he had, the middle one was just tables and a chandelier, and the other 2 rooms were blank, right?
Sorry.
The
Oh, yeah.
his 3
Yeah,
rooms,
those rooms. Yeah, those are blank.
right? Because I checked those last week. I've got
Right.
a really stupid, but also potentially handy idea.
All right. I'm going to ask you to hold on to that because I'm gonna hop over to Sia.
Okay. Well,
Sia,
Um, yes.
it's battle time.
Question. Do I
So
hear them like when they're like messing with their self up? Do I hear them or just like when they speak words?
you can only hear what they say because like to you they're still running around. You can't hear like their environment.
Okay. Then the last thing I heard was from Apollo. He said, "I can't do anything to help," and like slinging spells and fireballs all around. Before I'll like do anything actually, I'll say to Apollo, "What do you mean you can't help? You have your guns and your big mech thing. Do something about it." And then you hear like, and then I'll just like cast fireball out into space.
All right. Apollo, you do hear that. Sia, you cast fireball and you see it hit a fairly large group of the opposition, sending them into a panic as they scream and burn. You see as somebody seems to be uh sort of off to your right, it would be, you're charging at them. And that person seems to be surrounded by a fairly large group of people that are chained around the neck to that person, like all around them, like almost in a circle.
So there's like a person with meat shields, basically.
Uh, I guess you could say that, yeah. The people that are chained to him seem rabid, and when you sort of notice them, you can feel your bloodworm sort of start to tingle. So it starts to itch a little.
Does it seem like there's like um some bloodworm has infected these rabid people?
It would appear as though they are under the effect of a bloodworm. Perhaps they're under a very strong blood curse.
Um, excuse me. Can I like try to see if I can control the curse inside them and make them attack their owner? I guess.
Alright, let's see. What actual... We're about to get real spicy, Sia. I hope you're prepared. Go ahead and roll me a... Hmm. What is the most powerful spell you have that can do the most damage? And by the way, this will not count against your spell slots.
The most powerful spell. Like in terms of dice I roll or like over time.
Like dice you would roll, like in a single casting, the most damage you can do.
Um, I guess it would be a 6th level fireball, 11d6.
Okay. And that's a dex save, correct?
It's the dex save.
Alright, so I'm gonna swap that over for a con save for this guy, and I'm gonna have you make a con save because he is going to make a reaction to that.
Constitution save, right? That would be
Yes.
19.
Alright. So you're gonna see as seems pretty unaffected, and all of his cursed seem pretty unaffected. However, you're gonna feel your bloodworm writhing in pain. You're not gonna feel anything, but your bloodworm certainly is.
Mm, I guess I spend the rest of my turn seeing this, trying to go after him because I know that if he lets out those bloodburn rabid people loose, it'll start a whole uh, zombie apocalypse type deal.
Indeed it will, Sia. Indeed it will. That's a good observation. And with that, we're back to our boy Apollo.
I got you.
Was I able to successfully escape the flesh room? It didn't try to trap me and digest me?
Nope, it didn't
Okay.
try to do anything to you.
Okay, good. I think that gives me actually a bit more trust in the overall environment. So I think I'll actually go back to the room with the food.
Alright. You re-enter the room with the food, and you can still see it there, fresh and ready to go.
I'm sorry, there's a dog being very noisy on my bed. I can't very well hear you.
It's my fault.
Oh. No, you're good. I was just saying that you go back into the food room, and the food is still there and in the same condition it was last time.
Alright, the dog is attacking. Okay, hold on.
No, okay.
Second look. Would you like to... If you want, you can roll investigation.
Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, I
No,
think
you're
I'm
good.
gonna...
Yes, if you want to roll investigation.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. That dog gets so excited sometimes, you know?
It's my fault. I'm here. It's my general presence.
Investigation, you said?
If you want to. You can also explore it in whatever way you want.
That's an 18 on the investigation.
Alright. As far as you can tell, this is real and corporeal food.
Well, starting to rub some of my wounds from that battle. I know I was pretty hurt, and recognizing that I'm quite a bit hungry. I think I'll partake in some of that food and then store some for my allies if I can.
Okay.
I'm also
So-
recognizing that I haven't sent a message to Ezekiel in a while, and I want to pass on and ask him what resources he has access to. I'll tell him that I have food and liquid light.
So, real quick, in grabbing the food. So, there's like an assortment of fruit, there's chicken, stuff like that. What in particular would you like to grab?
I'm going for the chicken.
Chicken.
Okay,
It's good protein.
Just
It's good
the-
for restoring muscles.
just
The-
the
Chicken's the bomb.
just for clarification, you're only grabbing the chicken.
That I was going to eat some chicken, but if there's
It's okay if you are.
if there's fruit, I want some fruit with my chicken. It's fresh.
Okay. So, the chicken seems totally fine. It tastes like chicken. It is chicken. Great. The fruit also seems completely fine, with one notable oddity.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the fruit, it tastes like the fruit, but the texture is that of meat.
I'm spitting it out. No, I'm spitting it out. What do you mean? Ain't no way. Look, I don't even eat strawberries because the texture is a little weird to me. If I bite into a berry and it's got the texture of meat, I'm spitting it out.
Autism.
Okay. You spit out the very normal looking fruit with the fleshy texture.
Oh, I'm getting a theme here though. So I've got a flesh room and I've got flesh textured everything in this room. I want to open a third door.
Oh, right. Upon opening the third door, you can see in there what seems to be like almost like a checkup office. Like, not a full doctor's office. There's nothing for like operations or anything, but it seems like a place where someone could go like get checked out. Like, there's sort of, I guess, medieval rudimentary Q-tips, that kind of thing. Stuff
Like a
to poke
clinic.
and prod and examine. Yeah, like just like a basic clinic.
Okay. I'm unsure what to do with that, but I'll pass on all of the information I've gathered so far to Ezekiel. I'll let him know that I also have food for the group if we can regroup.
All right.
Oh, and I'll let him know about the liquid light. That sounds like something. It could be magical, alchemical somehow.
Correct. All right. So Ezekiel, with all the information Apollo's gathered that he relays to you, and you having checked those rooms, which each of the rooms, it all seems to be sort of framed, I guess. Like, for example, everything is scientific, but everything is like, it's off. The names of things are wrong. The labels, like everything's perfectly organized and everything like that. It all seems relatively reasonable. Everything's in the right place, but it's all labeled incorrectly, or names are weird, stuff like that.
And that's for all the rooms on the left side of the hallway?
Yes. And at the end of the hallway is a door that opens into what appears to be a 20 by 40 foot like rectangular hole that just drops off, right?
Hmm.
And you cannot see the bottom of it.
Alright then, I'm gonna go check the right side now. I'm assuming it's much
Uh,
of the same.
yeah, it's mostly the same. There is one notable exception, which is it would have been the last room before the end door.
Mm-hmm.
That room, it appears to have a sort of hallway that leads out, but instead of the stone floor you were seeing before, it appears to be a lot more like turf, like dirt and grass is the floor.
Hmm. I'm gonna check that last room before going into that second to last one.
All right. The last door is the same as the last door on the left. It drops into a 20 by 40 foot straight drop. Like the ceiling is level with your ceiling, but it just drops infinitely down.
Hmm. Can you see that again? Sorry, I'm
Oh, no, you're good. The left door, if you remember the end of the left door,
mm-hmm.
where it just drops off, it's
Yeah.
the same. It's the same on the right side. The the like ceilings in both of these are level with each other, so it's not like the ceiling goes up higher than it should, but the ground, the floor, it just is a straight drop off.
Okay. I'm gonna check that second to last room that you had mentioned, the one with the weird floor.
Yes.
I'm gonna go in there. Is there anything
So as you step
noticeable?
in there, there is something noticeable. So all of the walls except for the end wall. So when you go in there, right, it's a square room.
Uh-huh.
The one the one straight ahead, the one right behind you, and the one to your right. They're all stone and everything, right? But the one to the left is basically a painted mural of what looks like the grassy plain that your floor is made out of going on infinitely. But it's
Hmm.
definitely a painting. Like you can see it painted over the very clear like brick lines and stuff.
Okay. I'm going to convey all of these over to Asta in excruciating detail as I've been going through them.
Okay.
I'm going to take a look around, and I'm gonna see if I can't find the ingredients for Sleek Gnome based off of their description.
Oh, all right. Let's see. I'm gonna have you just roll me a blanket investigation since I imagine you're gonna look pretty thoroughly through all of these rooms.
Indeed, investigation check. I got a bad roll. 16.
In each room, you find one of the ingredients labeled.
All right, I'm gonna take these back to that alchemy table and see what happens if I try to make this Sleek Gnome.
All right. As you begin to do that, we're going to hop over to Asta. Asta, you have all of the information that Ezekiel has painstakingly outlined for you.
Okay.
So, all the strict things in his room, different rooms, including the grassy floor and all of that.
So the grassy floor, and all the other stuff.
Yes. Also, see, bear in mind, you can hear all of this.
Hmm.
Yep.
I have another stupid idea. Oh wait, no, my stupid idea from before. So, question. And you hear me out here. If purple is separated from Asta, are they still connected mentally? Or is it like
Are they
telepathy where
still?
it's a certain range?
Uh, for them, it's definitely a range situation.
Okay, how far is the range?
Uh, let me actually check. Oh, 300 feet.
Okay. Hypothetically speaking, As long as we are within 3 feet of each other, could Purple either go find Sia to see if he's okay, or maybe go find Apollo so we can close the circuit of communication while Sia is preoccupied?
You can send Purple to go try and find somebody. What direction would you like to try and send them?
I was gonna send him like through the pipe that lets me talk to Sia, or like the speaker thingy. If he could like
Oh,
sliver
Okay.
through that. As long as that's within 300 feet, of course. Like, I would tell Purple,
Okay.
if he gets so far that he can't contact me anymore, because I feel like he'd be at least semi-intelligent enough to tell. Like, he could send out, like, a mental
Right.
ping and see if I respond back. And if he gets too far, come back.
All right. I'm gonna speed run this process. Purple is gonna go, and then for a little bit, maybe like 20 minutes, but then he's gonna come back, with no new information except for where he went seems to be a pretty straightforward tube.
Okay, but it's still too far for
Like
him to
some-
properly get to.
Yes, it's too far for him to actually reach it. He went as far as he could, though.
Okay, well, good job, Purple, doing your best anyway. Do I see anything in the room that I could either attach the handle wheel to, or anything I could send it through, maybe to another person, like a drop shoe or a dumbwaiter?
Like a drop shoe?
Just
Sorry.
anything where I could. A drop chute's like, you know how apartment buildings will have chutes, or like hotels,
Yeah.
where they drop laundry down to get to the basement.
Yeah, I got what you're talking
That's
about.
a drop chute. It's like that, or like some type of conveyor.
There does not appear to be anything that really leads out.
Okay, so
However,
whatever this handle wears for is in my room. Has to be. Possibly.
yeah. So, would you like to look for anything? Maybe like, what are you going for? What's your plan?
Well, I know that I would convey the question of, do you seek freedom or the golden treasure to the others? How I'll tell them when the cart stopped, in case there's any correlation to something they did that caused them to stop.
Right.
But I'll tell them what I found, how I found the handle wheel, how I found the gear, and that there was the cylinder, but I left the cylinder in the treasure cart.
All right.
Then I also want to check if there's anything I could attach the handle wheel to in this room.
Okay. So it seems as though in the main room with all the carts, there doesn't seem to be anything in particular you can plug it into or anything like that. However, in the center room, right, that like sort of center area you can go into, seem pretty empty. You can see, like there's almost like a little bit of carpet at one of the corners.
Okay. Is it like grassy?
No, it seems to be like think like a tapestry thrown on the ground,
Very silky.
or rather, yeah, like a tapestry being used as like a doormat essentially, but there's no door.
So there's a tapestry, no door. Is there anything on the wall, like in that corner, that I could attach something to?
There is nothing on the wall. However, if you sort of step on the tapestry, you can tell that there's something under it, a little lumpy.
can I lift the tapestry?
All right. As you lift up the tapestry, you can see what appears to be somewhere you can place that the rod in, and you can see where there are some other gears that would correspond with the gear you have, and you could put the wheel over the cylinder, and you could turn it to turn the gears
Okay, so
once
I
you've
wouldn't need
sort
the
of put it all
cylinder
together.
anyway. There was no point in leaving it in the treasure cart.
Maybe.
Because, does it look like I would need the cylinder, or could I try and attach it all without the cylinder?
It does not appear. You could like put the gear there, but you wouldn't be able to turn it
Okay, so I
without
have
the
to go back
cylinder.
and get the cylinder. I'll go back, I'll get the
Right.
cylinder. I'm obviously sharing what I'm doing with everybody.
Right.
I'll even say, see if you can hear me. I'm trying to get this gear working. Just concentrate on the sound of my voice. And then I will put the gear where it looks like it'll go. Attach the cylinder and the handle wheel. And I'll see if I can turn it counterclockwise.
It turns extremely easily. And as you turn it, a hole opens up in the floor on to your right, and a hole opens up in the ceiling, and a ladder falls down that sort of would let you climb up it
Ooh, verticality.
to your left. So you can go left or right, up or down.
So I can go up to the next level or down to a lower level?
Yes.
I want to peek my head down through the hole and see what I can see without actually going down yet.
You can see what appears to be perhaps some strong like candle lights, or maybe even like a large orange light of some kind at the very bottom.
Okay, then I'd like to do the opposite with the other end and peek my head to the top after climbing up the ladder a little bit.
All right. When you look up there, you can see it looks like the moon is sitting right there, right at the top of this ladder.
What the hell? I guess I'll go check down first. Actually,
All right.
let's do both at the same time. I'll have Purple go up, I'll go down, and I'll just have him tell me what he sees up there.
Okay.
Divide
Well,
and
with
conquer.
that, I'm gonna transfer. I'll transfer over to C.
I guess as I'm running and hearing all of these like things from everyone, I say, what are you guys talking about? This? Do you think we're still in the labyrinth out? That was months ago. We are done with those mine carts, with the food, with those rooms. It's over. We need to focus now, guys. Why are we even talking about this labyrinth anymore? And then, I guess I'll run over to the what's it called? The rabbit people and start. What should I? You said it wouldn't affect my spell slot, right? Last time, the
Correct.
thing that I tried to do. Okay,
Yeah.
then I'll cast. Instead I'll cast. How many rabbit people are there? The bloodworm people.
Exactly 8 surrounding the one in the center. But the one in the center is not rabid. He seems to be a tall, sort of sleek, maybe even maybe an elf. But if he is an elf, he seems to be like an not Eladrin. What are the guys? Help me. The Dark Elves. Oh.
Drow
Drow.
elves.
Dark elves.
Drow. Yes,
Drow.
Drow. It looks
Okay.
Drow. Which
Okay.
doesn't seem right because they all died off a long time ago, as far as you know.
Instead of trying to wrest control from the dragon, I'll just cast mass suggestion on the 8 people, I guess.
All right.
And I'll suggest to them to obey my commands.
I think these guys can. I don't think I think these guys always fail.
Oh, I thought they were obeying the drow.
Well, they are, but I think because they're not, they themselves, I don't believe, are capable of. I don't think they have any defense against suggestion.
So, will that mean it works or no?
I think it. Yeah, I guess what I'm saying is I think it automatically works.
Okay. And I'm going to, I guess, command them to attack the drow instead.
All right. You're gonna see as they all sort of start to turn and try to attack the drow, and you're going to see as the very large bloodworm or blood curse or whatever seems to be happening to them begins to fight the other way. Like, it almost seems like their blood itself is trying to go the opposite direction, away from him, to the point where you can see the blood is sort of starting to seep out of their pores.
Oops. And that's my action. I guess I'll do a quicken spell Eldritch Blast and try to blast um the drow.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack.
Um, I get 3. Yeah, I get 3. Okay. Oh, that's not. Excuse me. First one is a 25.
A 25 will hit.
Uh, Second one's a nat 1. That doesn't matter. Last one is a 18.
An 18 does not hit.
So one hits. Okay.
So the 25 hits.
Uh, 14 points of force damage.
All right. You hit him. He has a thing he can do. What is he gonna do? I think he's gonna... Oh wait, he can't do that because they're trying to attack him. All he can do is keep them from quite touching him, but he can't use them for anything else. Good job, Sia. Alright. With that, I have a little bit more of a description for the rest of the war happening. As you can see, the collision and so on has finally happened. The forces have effectively met. It almost feels like watching an unstoppable force hit an unmovable object. You can see as the side you're fighting for is rapidly and violently fighting, clawing for anything. They're fighting harder than you've ever seen someone fight before. Whereas the other side, their defense is so powerful that it's like it seems like your side is trying to chip away at a brick wall. They're banging on it as hard as the sounds of blades and iron clashing. It sort of rings in your ears, but your main focus seems to be this drow elf. And I think the last thing he's going to do is he is going to let them start to attack him, and he is going to start killing some of them.
I
Anything else you'd
guess
like?
as, as my turn ends, I just say to myself, we're not gonna die, we're not gonna die, we're not gonna die.
All right, we're not going to die.
Can I hear him saying that?
Sia, when you say saying it to yourself, are you still like speaking the words?
Oh yeah, that's very audible and loud.
Okay, then yeah, you can. Apollo, you can hear that. We're not gonna die. We're not gonna die. We're not gonna die.
I'm going to quickly tell Ezekiel, hey, let. Oh my gosh, you're still there as Wally. Let Asta know that Sia is in trouble and to tell Sia that we are coming for him. I would also communicate that he is rapidly saying, we're not going to die, we're not going to die, we're not going to die.
Well, that's not concerning in the slightest. Oh, I'm speaking out of turn. My bad.
Yeah, I can only talk to Ezekiel.
Ezekiel, you hear Apollo come over and say, or you hear Apollo speak to you and say, Apollo, what would you like to say in particular?
I believe Sia is in trouble. Can you send a message to Wally to let him know that we hear him and we're on our way to help?
Ezekiel?
Can I send a message to what?
Asta.
Oh, I was just.
Asta.
Yeah, I need to change his name on here.
Yeah, I'm gonna call out to Asta, see if he can communicate with Sia.
Right.
Yeah, after. Well, I mean, I'll wait till my turn. I don't want to overtake your turn.
Well,
I'm
was-
calling out to you, so.
Okay.
I was just letting the message get, because we're gonna hop to Apollo as our next one. But I'm letting them. You guys can do the message. We can sort of do messages whenever you want.
Okay. Being told that that's what C is saying. Apollo.
Asta.
Asta, right? Now you got me mixed up names. Dang it. Words are fun things. There's something. Kriv did a lot of helping with what was basically Petornia PTSD that he learned from his mom, and that he did with Daedalus. But I'm trying to think of would he have had a reason to teach Apollo those techniques. Not Apollo, I did it again. Asta. I can't really think of a reason he would teach him that. Because Kriv didn't have PTSD, he was the PTSD.
I do want to remind you that the message I was trying to push along was just that we're coming to help Sia. That was pretty much like what we were trying to get across.
Right. for the sake of making it quick, so I'm not overtaking Apollo's turn too much. Sorry, I'm hearing myself twice.
Speech jammer.
You're good.
Would Asta be able to communicate to Sia in this bottom room, or do you have to climb back up to the other room?
As far as you can tell, Sia can hear you pretty much wherever you go.
Okay, then, knowing that Sia is seeing something that's not there, he's just gonna call out, just tell him just to keep strong and keep safe. We're coming to help him. We'll make it through this together. Just breathe and keep doing what you do best. Nothing can stop us as long as Iktar's chosen her together. We were chosen for a reason.
And above table, Sia can hear all of our conversation, right?
Yeah, so Sia heard you respond and tell Ezekiel, and Sia also heard Ezekiel tell Asta, and then heard Asta respond to Sia.
Right, but also above table, in game we don't know that.
Right.
That
I'm
is
just saying.
true.
I'm just saying. He hears us playing the telephone game, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
I was going to talk about that. So Apollo can hear me.
Yes.
Then I'll reply and say, "What? Why are you all talking one by one, sending a message? Just I appreciate it nonetheless, but just tell it to me directly. We don't have the time for this telephone game."
Wait. Can you hear? You can hear me.
Yes. What? Why wouldn't I be able to hear you?
Because. So, how do I explain this? Sia. Asta can't hear me. I was under the impression that only Ezekiel could hear me, and we had to send messages a long roundabout way. I didn't realize I had direct communication with one of you.
Maybe Battlefield Chaos does that, I guess. But yeah, I can hear you right now.
Well, what do you see? It sounds like you're fighting.
What do you mean? We're in a war. We're being. Look at the line infantry right now. They're being slaughtered against a brick wall.
Yeah, by the way, Sia, from your perspective, Apollo is like mid-fight turning over to you and saying this.
Sia, I am in a corridor of unassociated rooms right now. I am not on a battlefield.
You were just shooting people. You're shooting people in the head. What do you mean? The labyrinth was months ago.
Months ago.
Was it months ago? Out of
Correct.
table. I don't know. It was months ago.
Yeah, like a few months ago, for as far as you can remember. Yeah.
Sia, I am.
From my perspective.
Sia,
Although,
I'm in
to be
the
fair-
labyrinth right now.
Sia, if you're for your context, it's important to mention just how like devastating you remember this labyrinth being. Like you would understand if none of them ever talked about it, or you ever talked about it after you got out of there.
And I guess Apollo. It was a harrowing time for all of us, but we need to focus on the now. We can't we can't be distracted at a time like this.
Sia, I could not agree more, which is why I'm telling you that right now I am in the labyrinth. Not metaphorically, but physically and literally, I am in the labyrinth. I would also like to communicate to Ezekiel that Sia believes that this labyrinth trap was months ago, and he doesn't understand that I'm in it right now.
Wait, can only Apollo hear Sia?
Yeah, so Apollo's the only one who can hear Sia, but Sia can hear all of you.
Okay, I'm gonna pass that along to Asta.
So Sia can hear all of us, thinks we're on a battlefield, but can only hear Apollo. Well, actually hear all of us, but
I can only,
only Apollo can hear him. Right? Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's. I guess it makes things a little bit easier to talk to him, at least. At least I know I'm not just screaming into the void over here. See, I don't know where you're at right now, but you gotta remember, we were fighting the Horned One. We got sucked down into this maze place. Wherever you are right now, bud, you're not really there. Like, keep focusing on our voices and remember. Like, try to think, how exactly did you get to the battlefield? What happened before that? What happened after you supposedly left the labyrinth? Like, try to focus on those memories instead of what you're seeing in front of you. Use that big brain that I know you have.
Hearing that, Avery, I'm still a bit confused and irritated. Trusting Asta, I try to recall the specifics.
So Asta brings up an interesting point, because Sia, you can remember perfectly how you got there. You remember the subsequent events of the month. You can remember, or the months that have led up to this particular battle, the battles you fought in between. You can remember coming back from the labyrinth. You remember all of that in pretty vivid detail. However, uh, Asta, you seem to be having a bit of a harder time recalling exactly how you got into this labyrinth. You remember everything before that happened, right? You can remember the spiral showing up, you remember all of that, you remember sinking in there, but weirdly enough, you don't, it doesn't connect. It doesn't quite fit together quite right.
Well, realizing my brain's getting a little foggy about how we got in the labyrinth, I'd hurriedly pull out a little piece of, like, the little scratch paper that Asa keeps in his tool belt and try and just start scribbling down everything I can remember before I forget it all. So even though it's still patchy, I'll still describe the spiral and falling through the crack in the ground and how we ended up in the labyrinth. And I will use my watch to
Alright.
timestamp everything.
Perfect. And with that, we're going to transition to Apollo. What do you do?
I would like to, because I'm starting to get pretty antsy here. I'm gonna try to cast locate creature and locate Ezekiel.
Ooh, okay. What is the range on locate creature?
It's 1,000 feet.
A. Okay. Let me double check it, because I think actually this might work because you're the closest to Ezekiel's, if I remember correctly.
Let's see.
You, yes, you are able to locate Ezekiel.
Okay. That tells me his precise location.
Mhm.
Or at least it tells me the direction that he's in. So I would use that information. I want to start basically running full speed toward Ezekiel.
All right. So you can sort of see what direction he's in. You can tell that, like, you know his precise location. So you just kind of gotta open the right doors and keep following through the maze so you get there.
Mhm.
However, it's not as much built like a maze as it is a complex. It's a facility. It seems. The more you sort of go through here, like it's not as deceptive as a maze should be.
Right, like there's no dead ends or anything like that. It's more like rooms and hallways.
Yes. So eventually, you do in fact make your way into the hallway, and to your right would be the door Ezekiel's in.
I swing the door wide open.
Ezekiel, you see Apollo swing the door right open.
Oh, Apollo.
I found you. Okay. I strategically decided to find you because, as it turns out, Sia can hear all of us, and if I had skipped over you, I would have broken the chain. No one would be able to talk to you. I think we should try to find Asta next.
Alright, hold on. Do I have...
By the way, Ezekiel,
What's up?
since Apollo burst in, you have a little beaker full of what appears to be sleep gnome,
Oh, I
or
finished
at
it.
least, yes, based on your following of the instructions, what you would assume to be sleep gnome.
Okay, I would like to recant what I did. I burst in and I go, Ezekiel, what is that?
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea.
Oh, well, I have something also pretty cool you might be interested in, and I pull out my beaker of liquid light.
Hmm.
You do, in fact, pull out a beaker of liquid light.
I just thought you might want to use some of this at some point or another. I've been storing it. I have a real thing for light lately.
That's certainly interesting. Can I make like an Arcana check to see what this sleep gnome does?
You certainly can make an Arcana check. I also need you to make me a dexterity saving throw as the complex rumbles a fair bit, sort of almost knocking you guys down, or maybe knocking you down.
Alright, that's 28 on the Arcana check and 18 on the Dex save.
25 on my dex save.
Well, okay. You succeed one and you fail the other, Ezekiel.
Damn, that's quite the Dex save.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
okay. You still, theoretically, you do still have ingredients to make more if you wanted. However, it does it does spill, and it seems to, as it sort of spills and hits the ground, or maybe it's even the motion of going there, it seems to sort of change into a gas. The gas does not affect any of you, but it does sort of suck up into what might be a ventilation system. And as far as the Arcana check, Sleek Gnome, as far as you can tell from its properties and all of your knowledge in magic, it is potentially a deliriant, but it also seems to have some sort of tie-in with the spell Divine Intervention.
oh.
It also seems as though it could be used very well in the process of cleaning, as a lot of the properties of it seem sort of akin to like bleach.
Hmm. So
Also,
it's
it is a blue, slightly bubbly liquid, and then it turns into a blue, very thick cloud of like haze gas.
hmm. Okay. That's something.
That is something.
So wait, do I still have any of the Seek Gnome Nev? Or
You don't have any from that process, but you could make more.
okay, do I know what the ingredients are now? Like, I was able to figure out what
Yeah.
it actually requires.
Right. Well, that's why I was saying you can make more because like it didn't take very much of the material you gathered because I assume you gathered more material than you actually needed. So
Yeah.
you have enough left over to make another batch.
Okay, but these materials are not something
They
that
still
I've
don't.
recognized.
Yeah, they don't make any fucking sense. Although, actually, wait, hold on. A couple of these ingredients remind you of the soil, and I believe it was some bark that you took from the underside.
Oh. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. Apollo and Ezekiel, if you have anything else you'd like to do, since you're together now, we'll consider your turns joint turns. So you still
Cool.
have some stuff you can do.
Well, I think I'd communicate to Ezekiel that I can only use locate creature one more time. So if I use it to find Asta, we'll have to find Sia the hard way.
Right.
Hmm.
Can I hear what they're saying?
You
Even
can
I
hear.
can hear
Yeah, you can
Ezekiel.
because it was Ezekiel's area that could talk to you. So yeah, you can hear these two.
Let me check something real quick. Hearing this, also kind of clear his throat. I also know locate creature. So you could find me, and then I use it to find Sia.
We can't hear you.
All right.
Sia can
Crap.
hear you.
Yeah,
but I
only
guess Sia could.
hear you.
I guess I'll just shout at Sia. I know nothing's making sense right now, but just yell out. Asta knows locate creature.
Why would you knowing locate creature help anything of Asta?
Just tell it to Eli, Ezekiel.
Well, we would have heard him say that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my version of saying that.
Okay, so I'm going to take that note to go ahead and cast locate creature using my primal awareness feature, since that's the only other way I can cast it. And try to locate the location of Asta.
All right. Before I can give you those results, we're gonna hop to Asta.
Mm-hmm.
Asta, you have reached the bottom of this sort of downward ladder, and at the bottom seems to be a empty, very dark room with a single gold coin on the ground, and you can see like maybe hundreds, maybe even thousands. There's so many that they're literally like taking up most of the rest of this room, out except the center with the gold coin of what appears to be skeletons.
Am I on the ladder or am I on the ground?
You are on the ladder. If you'd like to, roll me an investigation.
Wouldn't rolling investigation imply getting off the ladder?
No, I just so that way you can like maybe survey and see if you can notice anything a little more specific, as it is dark and you have to focus your eyes on different things.
All right, that's 17. Thank you, D&D Beyond. Digital dice.
The coin.
Never mind, I'm taking Isaac's.
No, you're not.
he rolled and he got that 20.
The face on the coin you've never seen before, and the letters or the engraving on it. Uh, do you speak Abyssal?
There you go.
I do not.
Unfortunate. It seems to say something in Abyssal on the coin.
Okay. I'll holler out to hopefully contact. Okay. Another dumb idea. I guess that wouldn't really matter. I was gonna ask if somehow, some way, could I use purple to extend the radius of my telepathy, to where I could like see if they're getting closer, but I couldn't argue that.
I'm afraid not. Also, yeah, no. Just yeah. Never mind. I can't say that yet.
No, I'll just keep that to myself until, because I want to be very sparing with what I holler to Sia, because well actually no, because it'd be better trying to shake him out of it. Sia, I know none of this is making sense to you yet, but I need you to ask if anybody speaks Abyssal. He's gonna, as he does that, he's gonna go check out, or like ask Purple what he sees in the upper room.
All right. Purple is at the edge of what Purple can see. All Purple responds with is moon.
Room. That's very helpful. Thanks, Purple. And I guess also we'll climb the ladder to go check it out.
All right.
Give Purple a little pat on the head when he gets up there. Moon. Oh, he said it's moon. I thought he said room.
Yeah.
Moon. Thanks, Purple. He is in awe of this moon.
Because I'm not a sadist, Asta, as you climb up, that's right when Apollo casts locate creature. So as soon as you get up to the top of the, sort of like you get
So-
to the room where you were with the gears and everything.
So I'm back in the original room.
Yes, that is when Apollo will cast it, and you are able to see the direction that Asta's in.
Do we want to go to Sia before we do that?
I thought you were going to me first, and all three of us are going to see it.
No, I mean turn order.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm popping. See ya. I was just letting you know.
Thank you.
See ya. He has now killed all of the rabid people sort of chained to him, and he is going to unloop the chain as his bonus action to sort of let them all fall dead. It is now your turn.
Do I notice if this drow has a blood curse on him as well? Like, a blood worm on him as well?
He seems to have a bloodworm that is much more mature and a much more, I guess, what am I trying to say here? They're a lot more connected than you and yours are. They've been together a lot longer. He seems to be. Actually, I'll go ahead and reveal this, because wink wonk. He is a blood sorcerer, but he is a very strong blood sorcerer.
Okay. I'll cast a third level guiding bolt on this guy. I don't want him to
Now,
start a zombie apocalypse.
all right. What do you need from me?
Did Avery cut out for anyone else? He was for me.
Should I? Hello?
We hear you, or I hear you at least.
What was said? I was checking something.
Sia?
Oh, see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's talking to Sia. I think he cut out for just a second. Can you just repeat yourself, Avery? Whoa, lo, 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 lo.
Here, I'll restart.
Hoopla!
The
Hoopla!
Krabby Patty.
I'm gonna freaking scream.
I love it here. It's so great. It's so good because I'm like the devil on Ike's shoulder right now. The slow blink.
I'm gonna run away from my own home.
You
Hello?
gotta take Bear with you.
Hey,
We hear you,
Ace.
Avery.
Yes. So, Sia, what I was saying is he's a powerful, basically blood sorcerer, and then I was asking what I need to. Do you need a save from me?
Oh no, I rolled an attack roll. It was 23.
A 23?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna double check because every time I my phone is very quiet. Let me just. I have to hold Sia up to my ear every time.
23.
23. All right, perfect. That is going to hit.
That's it. Then that is 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's good. 26 points of raging damage.
All right. Sia, call it in the air. 1 or 2.
One,
1.
one. Yeah. For all those 1d1s you roll.
Oof. Unfortunate. Sia, he's gonna die.
Oh shit, he's gonna die.
Yeah, he's gonna
Uh,
die. And you're going to see uh a bloodworm sort of start to come out of him. Now, this bloodworm looks way too big to be inside this guy. And it is going to crawl out and immediately try to find another host. What would you like to do?
Using my bloodworm, I would like to try to connect this one and try to control it. Bring it to heal.
Okay, so something of note is if you want to try to, you'll have to swap out yours for this one.
I'm taking risks. Sure. I also have a blood ring, so maybe that will help.
You do have that blood ring. Okay. So you're gonna try to swap them
Yeah, swap him.
as the Avery as the DM of Petornia. I legally have to ask you. Are you sure you would like to do that?
Okay. We haven't had one of those sentences in such a long time. Yes, I am very sure I would like to do that.
All right. The first process is you're going to have to reject your bloodworm. How would you like to do
Okay.
this?
I would like to look at my middle finger on my right hand, where it was engraved onto my body, and um, try to like convince it to go away and see like
All right.
and like insult like how do I say this? Like persuade it to go off my body.
Okay. Your worm will wordlessly reply to you. Essentially, the message it wants to get across is it'll go if you want it to, but it doesn't want to go.
So sad. Well, um, it's not your decision. It's mine. Go away.
All right. See ya. You are officially in death saves.
Yes, that makes sense.
So your bloodworm is going to leave as you have rejected it, and the other bloodworm is going to see if you are a suitable host and if it is suitable for you. Oh, or other. All right. Let's see. Trust. Oh. Oh. Mom mia. A 45. Wow. A 45 out of 1,000.
Holy, that I don't know if that's good or bad.
Ah, ah. Notes, notes, notes. Ba, 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 notes, notes, notes. Notes, notes, notes.
Brother, did you just unmute to make an undiscernible sound and mute again? Bro came back to go, and then leave.
That is not.
That's the most Avery thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's mildly
Yeah.
concerning.
I love it.
Just a little.
Don't worry about it.
Guys, I'm gonna share this with everybody while he's in the notes. But we just had a cursed thought because it comes from Avery's picture being his Junamentai character. But imagine that Petornia is just D&D played inside of Isaac's world Junamentai. And Snowyab the Tabaxi is the DM.
You mean the world is spherical? Not possible. Everyone knows that the world is shaped exactly like a dodecahedron.
Well, that's why it's D&D, it's fantasy. Guys, I'm holding the phylactery right now. It's in my hands.
Go ahead and make a move. The world explodes. You just moved cotton.
Where's the Inferno? Is it the red one? No, nobody gets it. I'm just gonna... No, nobody can get in. Nobody gets... I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna take a piece of paper, like when you catch a bug, and just...
the suction cup.
Now nobody can get in. I just saved Junamentai.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, see ya. I'm gonna have to ask you to roll your first death save.
Straight D20, right?
Just a straight D20.
Real quick, everybody, I don't want to kill the
Oh,
momentum. Just wanted to let you all know, Nerd is about to rejoin in his car. He's about to start driving home. He says bye.
That's fine. I'll be gone again once Sia rolls this death save.
Oh boy.
first one was a 10.
10 saves. That's a save.
That is a save.
Oh, I was sure it was 11 or 10.
No, it's 10 plus is a save.
Okay.
You are
Oh,
ever,
yeah, always dog.
you are ever so slightly more likely to succeed than fail a death save.
Hello?
Oh, yeah, we hear you.
Okay. I don't mean to alarm you, but I opened your front door and I locked it behind me, by the way. But Wally was literally just standing outside ready to jump me for all the crap I was talking, because there's a rabbit out in your front yard right now. I mean, I was opening the door, and the rabbit was staring straight at me. Like not even like looking to the side, he was directly facing me forward.
It's a good thing Bear's not out there because he eats those guys.
Yeah,
Hey
he just,
Nerd, how long of a drive is it to your house?
like 15 minutes, maybe, depending on traffic.
20
I
of traffic's bad.
expect people in Anderson are stupid drivers.
Yeah, but it's
Cool.
pretty late now. You should be good.
Yeah. I've
15 minutes, depending on how many lights they catch.
I've got to get something to eat, and I need to drive out to get it. So I think I'm just gonna hop out right now and be back. I think we should get back about the same time. That way, you don't have to use cellular data to try to communicate with us.
Worst case scenario, I'll drag Ezekiel around and force Asta to come and find Sia together.
Yeah, that works. Just say I cast a random spell. There's a good chance I probably have it.
Wonderful. Bet.
All right, I'll be back soon. I'll see you guys in a minute.
All right. Sia, your heart beats a little stronger as you can feel the horrible agony of a bloodworm re-entering you. This time, much worse than the first time, because this one is much more powerful. But the next save is an auto save. So you are back up. You are stabilized at 1 hit point.
Don't I need to roll 3, not 2?
Well, even if the last one is a failure, you still have 2 successes.
Avery, it's
Hey man, you
it's
don't
a
know
race
how
to
to
3
roll nat
successes
ones.
or 3 failures. It's not 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
Unless it is in Petornia.
That's how I've always ran with it. It doesn't. I've never understood the other like.
You basically like get 6 rolls. If you get 3 good, the 3 saves, you get up. If you get 3 not saves, you go down. But like, you can do like 1 good, 1 bad, 1 good, 1 bad, so that like there's a 5th save that will make or break your character.
Interesting.
I could still roll and die.
So have I? Wait. I. By the way, I'm only asking because I can hear him a lot better, as my phone quality is terrible.
Mike's currently away from his computer right now because I left my energy drink in his house, so he came outside to give it to me. He's currently reapproaching his computer.
I see.
I can hear you just fine too, and I'm just driving, so I'm trying to stay quiet.
Right. I'm trying to understand how I've been doing death saves wrong.
So you can picture
What
it
were you doing
as
before?
you can just picture it as 2 tracks, right? There's a success track and a failure track, both 3. The goal is 3, and whichever one
Right.
fills up first is the victor. Whew.
Oh.
It's like two. It's like 2 meters, and every time you make a roll, like one of them fills up some.
Right.
See, I always thought there was just 3 of them.
Nope. 3 each.
So yeah, so technically there's 6, but you only roll until one of them gets to 3.
Yeah. So you could get up
Man.
in 3 rolls, or you could get up in 2 rolls technically, because a nat 20 is 2 successes, but a nat 1 is 2 failures.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Huh. That's interesting, because
So like at maximum, you're doing like 5 rolls.
Yeah.
I see. Because because this whole time, I've been running Petornia the other way, where I thought it was just 3, and
Just best 2 out of 3.
Like a best out of 3.
It's actually best
I mean, you
3 out
can
of 5
technically do that.
technically. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna
Reduced version
do
of it.
that.
So technically, it's not wrong.
Yeah.
You know, because you could roll like out of those 3, you could make it like just make it 2 saves for 1 instead of 3. So honestly,
Well,
you're not
I think I'm. For the purposes of this particular one, because of the way Bloodworm and this is designed, I'm gonna have to go with the way I've been doing it. But in the future, I do plan on correcting that error.
Hey man, you're so good. Like I said, when you really sit back and think about it, you really haven't been doing it wrong. You've just been doing a smaller number of saves, which I don't think is really bad in a sense.
Yeah, in D&D there's no wrong, just different.
Right. Like all you did was just like a reduced, like I don't want to say reduced because that makes it seem bad. A more streamlined, like quick end version of a save.
It does mean you can
Right.
die faster, but you know.
You're right. I mean, you die.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you revive faster.
Exactly.
Because if you get a nat 20, you instantly revive. But if you get a nat 1, then you instantly die.
Right. That's how I'd
That's a lot
always
of
ran it.
Yeah, so you were doing it exactly perfectly right. You literally just made it a best 2 of 3 instead of a best 3 of 5.
All right.
So you were doing it the correct way.
Yeah, I mean either way, it's up to you. Just, you know, no negative
You are the
self-talk
god.
around here, my boy.
Well, in any case, this particular one, I'm gonna have to go best 2 of 3, and you've got 2 out of 3.
Let's go.
That's 2 of 3 to survive, right?
Yes.
Let's go.
Ooh. See, it worked out.
Yep, I had big trust.
You're
I'm
now.
sorry. I lacked the trust because of the big numbers. I got scared.
Listen, I was scared. The first number, real bad, real bad.
What about the 48?
See it?
But
Yeah,
it's
that
only a
45 out of
148 too.
1,000. Good God. Zia, you are restored to 1 hit point. However, you're definitely recovering. And again, gotta clarify how horrible you feel. The process of swapping a bloodworm is spicy.
I guess as I swap, I guess Apollo, and I guess I see Jonah. Apollo would hear like agonizing screams from Sia.
Indeed, they would.
Oh, we're coming, buddy. We're coming.
We're on our way, man. As soon as they find me.
Speaking of which, I know Ezekiel is a little preoccupied.
I grab him
But-
by the wrist.
We could also take a break so that Austin
Oh yeah, we
can
could. Actually,
resume.
honestly, that might be for the best.
Yeah, potty break.
Took a little pit stop break. Refreshments.
I mean,
All right, meet back here at whatever time is applicable in 10 minutes or whatever.
perfect.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get something to eat. Ba-dum-bum. Or to get ourselves a treat, whatever it says. Hey, Avery. Are you still here or did you dip? Got a question. Well, I
I
guess
think
can
he
say it
left.
here. Yep. I was going to ask him a question, but I'm also now driving, so I can't text him the question because I don't want to outright say the question out loud in case it's like secret DM knowledge. Avery, just know I'm going to be sending you a message as soon as I hit a red light. That's something I've been thinking about. Okay, thank you, red light. The message was sent. Anybody here, or is everybody? Everybody's muted. I am in here by myself. Just you and me right now, chat. Oh, I guess if there's anybody in chat, anybody who comes back watching this later, hi, how are you doing today? Just know you are loved, you are appreciated. If this is me talking to myself later on, then none of this applies because no one can stop me. You know, happy early birthday to yourself. Yeah. Anybody else watching this, just know that I see you. I see you're on this channel. I hope you're enjoying the channel that my best friend put a lot of work into making. He's a great person, and I'm very appreciative to have him in my life. He can't stop me from all this love and affection that I'm giving because he's probably not even in the room to hear the stream right now. I don't know if anybody can hear me, but this has been Nerd Ramblings while he's alone in the call. I see your hard work. I see it. Even if you think nobody sees it, I do. I see how hard you push yourself to meet your goals. And just want you to know that it's seen, it's appreciated, and the fact you're still here despite it all is very valued. Because remember, you're nobody unless somebody loves you. But that someone is me. I love you. I love all of you. I love everybody. I love everybody watching. I love everybody in this call right now. Y'all are some of the best friends a guy could ask for. And I am very appreciative that you make it, so I look forward to every day I get to hang out with you guys. Playing with you guys and knowing I get to talk to y'all is a highlight of my week every single week. And I'm very appreciative of it. I'm appreciative of the year that you guys gave me. I'm appreciative of the time you've spent with me. Letting me into your community, even when you guys were already well into a story. You brought me in and let me be a part of it, and I will forever be grateful for it. Yeah. Just me screaming into the void right now. But who knows, maybe if someone comes back and watches this at some point, they'll hear it, and you know, that's okay. Because maybe it's something that somebody needs to hear. Even if I don't know who it is or when it'll be, but it's out there, and it will be out there at youtube.com/IkeTheArchitect forever. And I guess who or where doesn't matter, because that's not going to change how much I mean that message to whoever hears it, to whenever you hear it.
it still applies. There is no expiration value on my value of your existence. You're making good time. You're getting like every green light right now. People, get the heck out of my way. Trying to get home today. Please get out of my way. I'm catching every green light. See you later. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my feet. Can't stick around, gotta keep moving on. Guess what lies ahead? Only one way to find out. Let's keep on moving ahead. No time for guessing, follow my plan instead. Trust in me, what you can see. Take my lead, I'll set you free. Follow me, set me free. Trust me, and we will escape from the city. God dang it, the first red light I've caught this entire ding dang ride home. I'm sick. And it's like 2 minutes from my house. I get all the way across Anderson, green lights all the way. Second to last red light or traffic light at my house, and I get a red light. That is just my luck. How many red lights do I hit, or traffic lights do I hit from here to Isaac's? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. I think 7. So I mean, 7 on a 15-minute drive isn't that bad, I guess. That's on average like a traffic light every 2.5 minutes. Which honestly, 15 minutes is kind of a very highball estimation too. Very wide margin of error in that estimation. But yeah, I still don't think I can hear me, but anybody that can hear me, tomorrow marks the official 1 year since me and Isaac started hanging out again after years of not being able to because of conflicting schedules. So not only is it my birthday, it's also my dad's birthday, which I value a lot. It's also the day that I consider as the beginning of being a part of this community and being a part of a bigger community of people that I enjoy spending my time with. So it's very important to me. Not real, I mean, I guess for myself, because love myself and all that, but it's also just really important to me because it's the day that I figure that my life kind of took a turn for the better because of just the people I met, and because of those people, learning to value myself a little better and work on myself, not just in self-value, but in improving myself to honor that self-worth. And I'm home. Home, sweet home. I think that was about 15 minutes. I don't know what time I left, but that's about 15 minutes. Got these, got the phone, got my caffeine for later. Ow. Hit my dang arm on the rear, on my side mirror, so I'm not looking where I'm going. Door. Hi, Gurama. Oh, no, you're so excited to see me. I know. I see your tippy taps over there. I see you. Hi, Ramas. Baby Ram. Hi, Suki. I know. I see you. Hi. Hi. Hello. Oh my gosh, so excited. I can't believe it. Excited little guy and girl.
I hear you. I know. You're so excited. You're getting a little excited, Wines. I hear it. Let me take off my nice looking shirt before y'all jump on me and get it all mangy looking. Hold on. Do 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 do. I'm working back. I have a something. You got to be back inside. I got moves. Nothing. I thought the hell was going never die. I got nine lives, cat's eyes. Where is my water? I need my water bottle. Where is my water bottle? There it is. It's I need my hydration and a snack. A healthy snack. Don't eat too much. I just had some delicious soup. I also gotta find my Tupperware. Come on, Prince. Get out the room. Will's still listening in on my ancient ramblings into the void. My dog Prince is so great, but he's so dumb because in his little room that he stays in, there's a swivel chair. And that chair, when he gets in it, it swivels to face the wall. And bless his heart, he's not intelligent enough to climb out of the chair when it's stuck in the wall. So he will stare at me until I spin the chair around to let him out. So he kind of essentially traps himself every time. Am I proud of him? No. Kind of bad, but I still love him all the same. He loves me unconditionally, so I will love him unconditionally. There you go. The body. Computer, open faster.
Okay. Back at my computer. Don't think anyone's back yet, though, but that's fine. I have returned to my PC.
Welcome back.
Oh, there you are. Hi.
I've been here for a minute. I'm just working on something.
Oh, I gotcha. How long have you been back for?
I got back 7 minutes ago. Oh.
Gotcha. So you heard me calling my dog stupid.
Yes.
Hello,
Good. Good.
I'm
You
back.
heard that. You heard that, and nothing else.
Sure.
No, Eli was talking to Apollo. Hi, Eli.
Hello.
Welcome back. Did you acquire food?
I have acquired food.
What kind of food?
Fried chicken and cheese stuffed spuds.
Where'd you get fried chicken from that you also got stuffed spuds? What is that?
Quick Trip.
What is stuffed spud?
It's a cheese stuffed spud. It's a
Potato.
yeah, it's
It's a potato.
yeah, it's a
It's
cheese stuffed not potato, but why am I forgetting
Potato
the word
wedge.
for it? No, not a potato wedge. It's the
Tater
a
tot.
chip?
yeah, it's a cheese stuffed tater tot. That's the word.
Oh, that's, that sounds delicious.
But yeah, I got it from Quick Trip.
The heck's a Quick Trip? Was at a gas station?
It's yeah, it's one of those fancy gas stations that's also like a kind of grocery store.
Oh, like a convenience store.
Pretty much. Only a bit nicer than the convenience stores that I'm familiar with.
I opened Opera GX automatically opened. Why is Avery sending a crying gif? Anyway, I opened Opera GX. Well, I say open, but it automatically opened when I started my computer, and this was the meme that popped up. I don't know why it did that and not the picture. I guess I'm just gonna screenshot the meme because it sends you to the GX corner instead of taking a picture of the meme. There you go.
Hmm.
Well, I'm not saying they're bad. It's just there's a lot of them.
No, I totally get it.
Like it seems like a lot of games that are like that. They sacrifice individuality for what they consider as a formula for success.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like instead of thinking this game does something to make it special and stand out, they say whatever this game did, we got to do the same thing to also be successful. I think everyone's back but Avery.
I'm sorry. I made rice, which was yeah.
We love rice.
I
That's
I
right.
I love rice. Rice is
The best.
if I could worship a grain. In any case, where were we? Let's see. Oh, yeah, Apollo, Ezekiel, you guys were heading to Asta.
Yes, sir.
Yay. Welcome
Alright.
back, everybody.
So, I'm about to contradict myself because I told you that it's like a facility, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yee.
And there's no dead ends. Whatever way you go to try to get to Asta, like, you can surround him, like, you can go through all the doors, but you cannot find a door into where he is.
I have a thing for this. I was ready.
I also have a thing for this. But you do your thing first.
I would like to cast Meld into Stone and become one with the wall that feels like it's closest to Asta.
Alright.
And from there, I would like to try to walk essentially through that wall and see if he's on the other side.
He most certainly is.
I'll just exit the wall on the other side.
Alright.
How close is he exiting to where Asta currently is?
He, like, walks right up into you.
Right, so Asta almost like swings Safi and stops and sees it's Apollo. He's like, ah, oh, hey.
Hey, Ezekiel's right on the other side of that wall.
Oh, great. Let's, how do we get him over here, though?
You know? Would you look at that? It would seem he went to sleep.
Wow. Would you
He,
look at that?
he tried to follow you through the wall, hit his head, and knocked out. Well, in any case, we'll just say he's following with us as we continue.
Yeah.
I will cast Locate Creature so we can try and find Sia.
Okay.
Is that okay, Avery, or should we do something else?
No, you can
Oh.
cast locate creature.
Well, actually, I'm going to show them the
But-
moon room before we do that.
Oh, yeah. So there's a ladder that leads straight up into the moon.
I'll do that, and I'll tell them that below there's the room with the single coin that has something written on it in Abyssal.
I can read Abyssal.
Well, there's a coin down there and a bunch of dead bodies, so...
Can I go read the coin?
You can. You crawl down the ladder and you see the coin, and it reads in Abyssal. So here I present my closet.
Full of skeletons. Wonderful.
A lot of skeletons in the closet, huh?
Ah, get it? Hey, how you?
Skeleton would love this place. Cuts the skeleton, cattle prodding a mimic.
Does the coin have a name? Does it say whose closet full of skeletons this is?
No, but there is a face on there. A face you do not recognize.
Can I memorize the face just in case?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll leave the coin. It seems strange. It doesn't seem like it'd be something of value to me moving forward, so I'd rather leave it all undisturbed if I can.
Right.
Okay.
It's-
Asta?
Yeah.
Can you lead us to our fighting member?
Well, I want to check out the moon room first, see if there's anything else that might help us. Oh, he's
You
back.
can climb.
Yeah, he's
You can
back.
climb.
Hello?
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Ezekiel!
Hello?
Woo!
I feel like there's some significance to the moon room.
We pulled you through a wall.
Well, just,
Yeah.
just for clarification, you haven't been up there, right? Purple didn't
Well-
even make it all the way up.
Well, no,
So-
the last thing I did was I was about to climb up there to go check it out.
Oh. Okay. Right. But I was having them locate creature you so they could get to you, because if you go up there, you'll be out of range.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, so it's not a room.
Oh? It's just the sky, like...
No. It's like a big glowing moon up there.
just out in the open?
Mhm.
As in this ladder leads out of the entire complex, or...
It leads out of the. It leaves where you are now, is what I'll say.
So we should probably go... Oh, we lost him again.
Damn.
He's having outages.
We should probably grab Sia and try to bring him back here. Maybe.
Well, in any case, let's make a decision. It didn't sound like Sia was exactly getting into any safer of a situation.
Right, we gotta go save Sia. Have we heard anything from Sia?
He's like,
We heard a scream.
he's
of
screaming in pain.
Yeah, a blood-curdling, agonizing scream.
Yeah, we definitely have to... I'm gonna locate creature on Sia then.
Alright, I have some unfortunate news.
Can I not locate him?
Sia is not in range, no.
Mm. Okay, so we gotta figure out a way to find Thea. Or a way out of this room that doesn't involve just phasing through walls.
He can't effectively communicate to us his location. Even if he were conscious, he doesn't understand the situation we're in.
And we can hear him. Well, no, he can hear us, but we can't hear him from this room.
Right. Also, a brief something for Sia before you guys do anything while you're thinking about it. Sia, you're conscious, right? You're in a lot of pain, you're very injured, but you are conscious. And you can see as the battle seems to be sort of slowing down, people are getting tired, people are retreating or, taking the dead off, or they might even be uh, calling like an intermission to the battle itself. And it begins to cloud over and rain. And the rain seems to be cooling around you, around the whole battlefield, actually. When you look up, you don't see what looks like a sun or the light you've seen before, but just a harsh light on top of you. If you turn to either of your side, any side really, you can see a crease, like there's corners to the sky. And you can see a pair of two giant eyes staring in what looks like some sort of glass that's separating you two, like a glass wall. These eyes are glowing orange.
Are we supposed to remember glowing orange eyes?
They have been referenced before.
Where were they referenced at? Is this something everyone would remember or just certain people?
I think it was a vision. I'm trying to remember exactly when I did reference it.
Is it like the prophecy of the four seasons with like the cold's eye?
No, there was a dream sequence.
Is it when they had those drugs from the shaman?
Oh, yes. Although it's been referenced again since then too. You've definitely seen this in visions. I think Ezekiel saw it during his vision of the future as well.
Mm. Right, my vision.
And you might even have, and I think he relayed that to you guys. And I think also one of you saw it when you guys were heading to the ship or whatever in the void.
I don't think it was me.
I believe it was the, I think.
I saw a star though. Is what I remember.
You did see Star. Well, in any case, these eyes have been referenced before in visions that Sia, I do believe, would know about.
Mm-hmm.
Like being in pain, breathing heavily. Can I like recall any like symbolism or like connection between my other visions and this glowing orange eye?
Um, you recall some talk of pillars of creation.
Oh, when we were in the underground, I remember now. I think.
It's the eye pillar of fate.
So, Sia, you're effectively in a fish tank with these eyes looking at you on a battlefield.
I just like squint and wave at the eyes, thinking I'm hallucinating from the pain.
Alright. As you wave at the eyes, your vision sort of starts to go blurry as the more and more water is filling up. You can see the bodies from the battle sort of floating up. You can see the other people that were fighting that are sort of away, sort of trying to find something to float on. For very long. You can see as the eyes close and all the lights go dark. Before, a weightlessness. Something pulling on you, tugging you. Something strong and something that cares about you. And then you feel yourself hit something. Your back like it slams into a rock. And as soon as it does so, Thea, your eyes open. And before you are your 8 little nodes to click switches, which you notice are in a different arrangement than they were before. And you are down in the cave system again. Alright, anybody? Feel free to act.
I guess I'll call out to Sia again to see if he answers. Or see if he can hear me at least. If he can give, well, I guess we can't even hear him because of where we are.
I could lead the group back to the room where I started. Because we can hear Sia from there.
That's true.
Will I still be able to hear from you though if you're in that room?
Yeah, that's well. So Apollo can hear you from in his room. So Apollo brings everyone back there.
Right, because we
To
can
that area.
communicate directly that way.
Mm-hmm.
Would I remember everything from the battlefield?
Yeah, you remember all of that. It doesn't feel like a dream. It feels like it definitely happened.
And okay, then I'll say, hello, hello, hey guys, are you guys here?
We're still in the labyrinth.
Yeah, we've been in the whole time. Where did you go?
It it felt like it felt like it's been months since we've been here. There so many things happened. What? I don't understand. This was months ago.
It
Why are
wasn't
we still
months
here?
ago.
Sia, whatever you saw, I don't think that was real, man. We've been in this labyrinth the entire time.
And desperate for escape.
I would also like to point out that I've been recording like the timestamps of everything that's been happening so far, so I would like to share those notes with the group to show how long we've actually been in here.
Mhm. It seems as though you've been down here maybe 5 hours or so.
Like, Cecia, we've been in this labyrinth for 5 hours.
See, this
Um,
seems about correct based on your memories. You you guys should be here probably another 2 hours by your recollection.
well, we've already been through all of this. We were stuck here for 7 hours until we were able to find a way out. But we need to meet up. We need to see each other.
Okay, can you
That's
tell
what.
us how to do that?
Can I tell them how to do that, Gabriel?
Well, unfortunately, you can only remember your perspective of how things happened. So, you just remember that they made their way to you.
Okay. All I remember was that I was walking around trying to find a way to you guys, and you were able to find me.
Well, we just tried to locate you and we got no no direction whatsoever. So you've got to be over 1,000 feet away from us. Are there
Oh.
any hints in your room to tell you how we can get to you?
Sia, I almost forgot a very important description. In your room, you notice there's a little bit of like a thin blue film over like some stuff.
Can I like peel off the blue film?
Sorry.
Isn't like the blue film is covering something, right? Can I like peel it off?
Yeah, so it looks like there's like a thin blue film over kind of where you are, on your chair, on the desk in front of you.
Oh, like in the objects in the room, there's a blue film over it.
Mm-hmm. And on you, actually.
Do I notice that he looks kind of rough around the edges? Like, can I heal him?
I don't think we're with each other yet.
Right.
Oh wait, right. I'm saying, like, does he sound hurt at all?
Oh yeah, I'm at 1 hit point. You can hear like blood coming out of my mouth when I speak, or something along those lines.
Your speech sounds a little goopy.
Yeah, exactly. Well, well, hmm. I asked them, is there no other way? Maybe while I was in this vision, as you say, I was somewhere else. You could try locating me again if that would work.
Um, maybe. DM,
Adri,
can I try to cast locate creature, see if maybe he's close enough now?
are
Or,
Would you like to cast Locate Creature?
I'll wait. We'll see what I gotta say first.
well, I was going to ask, are there any plants growing inside of this labyrinth? Maybe through cracks in walls or anything like that?
It seems to be too deep for that.
Alright, the next best thing I have is locate object, but it's got the same exact radius as locate creature. And I'm out of spell slots for locate creature, but if you've got any left over, by all means.
I can give it a try.
Alright. You cast Locate Creature, and you have a direct direction to see it.
Okay.
And before too long of making your way through the winding corridors and different hallways, you make your way towards Sia. But first, there's a door that is ever so slightly open that I believe Asta would notice on your way over there. that you sort of pass by.
Also will look at the door and kind of tilt his head and take a peek into the room.
All right. As you take a peek into the room, you how to put this? You see what appears to be a praying mantis person.
Oh, like a big one? Like it's like a dude, but he's like the size of a praying mantis?
No, like a
Oh,
praying mantis the size of a dude.
size of it. I'm sorry, that's what I meant to say. I said it backwards. I'm sorry.
But there's other problems with this because part of it is like fleshy and other parts of it is like scaly, and then there's some parts of it that almost look like maybe like a plasmoid even.
What the fuck?
And you can see that it seems to be, you know how like those people that collect like butterflies and like pin them up.
Oh, it's like preserved, like it's like pinned.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Asta's going to slowly approach it while pulling out Safi, just in awe of whatever the heck he's looking at. Cause that's concerning.
All right. As you step in the door, you hear, cause like when you step in the door, right? Because the door is slightly open, you kind of push it open, right?
Mm-hmm.
As you push it open and the door's kind of right next to your ear, you can hear right from behind the door somebody whisper way too close into your ear, "Welcome home."
Ah. So is Asta's literally going to boot the door, trying to hit whoever's behind it.
Okay. So you like throw the door like you're like slamming it
Yeah, like I'm
open,
slamming it the
like up
rest of the
against
way
the wall?
open to try and hit whoever the
Yeah.
heck's behind the door, whisper in my ear like a creep.
All right. As you slam the door up against the wall, you hear the sound of something crack and snap, and then fall to the floor.
Okay, I want to pull. I guess I'll check whatever that was.
You can see what appears to be like a sort of long, maybe a tapeworm, but with like an exoskeleton.
Ew. 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 Hate it. Is it like? Does it have anything like mental thing going on? Can I like? Is it giving up any like mental talking, or is it dead?
Oh no, you killed it.
Dang it! Hold on. I can fix this. Not me forgetting to reopen my D&D page on my wet laptop now that I'm here. Hold on. I want to like touch it with my hammer and cast Spare the Dying on it. So it's alive, but it's just got 1 hit point.
All right. You restore it to full HP then.
It only got a single hit point?
Mhm.
Oh, now I feel bad. But what
It's
what
gonna
are
sort
you?
of. It's gonna use like its sort of exoskeleton joints to prop itself back up. You wanna
What?
know?
Yeah, yes, what are you? And what do you mean welcome home? What is this? What is that? He's gonna like
Welcome
point
home.
Taffy at the thing, whatever it is.
Oh, that's Charles.
That's who?
Charles.
Okay, Charles, that doesn't answer any of my questions. Who the heck is Charles? And why is he
He's
pinned up like that? Is he dead?
he's in trouble right now.
Buddy, you're not making this any easier to answer questions. If anything, you're leaving me with more questions. What do you mean he's in trouble? Is he alive? What? And how is this home? What are you?
Oh, forgive me. I'm 1099.
1099. Your name is 1099, like the number?
Yes.
Okay. What are you?
A few things. Cobbled together from spare parts.
Who hobbled you together?
Well, you did.
That is going to send a chill down Asta's spine. What do you mean I made you?
You're the one that runs the forge, remember?
Okay, that runs the forge. You're not making any sense right now, 1099, but what do you mean I run the forge? And
You're
I
the
made.
smith.
What would you say?
You're the smith. You can shape bone, flesh, stone, everything.
Asta is going to look away from 1099 and look at Charles and notice the scales, the skin, the plasmoid parts. And he's already pale, but his skin's gonna get like clammy pale. And he's going to jerk his thumb back at Charles. And Charles,
Charles is another one of your children.
no, that doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't. Why would I make that? When did I make that?
A while
Like,
back,
why
when
did
we
I
were
make
trying
it?
to save the soul. Remember Project SOS?
No, I don't. You No, I don't remember any of this. I have look, you're gonna have to help me out here because you're not making any sense still. What's Project
So-
SOS? What is?
So many innocent souls died, and you felt so bad. You felt so bad for all of them. You wanted to give them life again. So, you made us. You saved our souls. SOS.
Save our souls. SOS. How? What souls were lost? Are you talking about the bomb? Fate's Eye?
No, they all laid to rest.
Then what souls are you talking about? Okay, if okay, Austin's gonna pinch the bridge of his nose. If I made you, then I need you to tell me or help me figure out how this happened, because clearly I'm not remembering it. Because this isn't making any sense to me. So, you know what? Let's play a game. Pretend I'm not me, and you're explaining whatever I did to someone who wasn't there.
Well, if you're not you, I can't tell you anything.
Okay. Then, you know what? Forget the game. Just pretend I don't remember and tell me what happened.
Well,
This is a test of your memory capabilities.
it's all from what you told me, but there was the before, and something bad happened in the before, and now in the after, all of us were floating. We had nowhere to go. So you brought us somewhere, and you put us back together. Not with the same parts, but as best you could.
And what happened to your original parts?
I don't know. You said you couldn't find them all.
And so I made you this.
Yes.
And Charles, why is he alive?
Yes.
And why is he in trouble?
Because he has the goo. The bad stuff.
The bad stuff. The plasma. The plasma's the bad stuff.
He's gonna like shake his head violently. No, don't say that.
No, I'm not saying it as a statement. I'm asking. Are you calling that the bad stuff?
He'll sort of look at you a little shakily and nod his head.
He's nodding his head, like agreeing that the plasma's the bad stuff.
Yeah. A little shakily, but yeah.
Okay. What? Realizing that purple is still with him is the bad thing that happened. Did I tell you what the bad thing was that happened, or did I just say that something bad happened?
You just said something bad happened.
Of course I did.
We've been struggling in the best of ways. We promise.
I'm so confused. Okay, just... How do I get the bad stuff off of Charles?
Oh, we're letting it fall off.
So it'll just fall off of him eventually?
Yeah. You said the bad stuff remembers.
Bad stuff remembers, huh? Asta is going to mentally communicate to Purple and ask him, is that you?
It was.
What do you mean it was? Is this what you'll do? Is this what I'm supposed to carry you for?
Purple says nothing else.
This doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense. I would never do something like this. What was I thinking? What will I be thinking? Are the others with me, or did they kind of keep on going their own way?
So as far as like for their perspective, they saw you running right next to them, and then you just weren't anymore. Because they didn't see a cracked open door. Keep in mind, you're the only one that saw it.
Oh gosh, okay. That's even more concerning. Is there anything I can do to help get the stuff off of Charles, or can we only wait?
Only wait.
Okay. 1099. Do you know why I called you 1099?
No, I don't.
Okay. Can you show me where is the forge? Where is it? Do you know where it is?
There. Yeah, I'll take you there. He'll start to slither towards the door. And as soon as he, like, goes out the door, he vanishes. And so does Charles, and so does all of the lights in this room. And now you can see as you busted down basically an old door out of nowhere into a dusty old room filled with nothing.
What the hell? Safi, did you... I want to ask Safi if they saw any of that, or if they know if I was just
Safi is going to basically say that they saw it too.
I that can't be right, right? Like that can't be me. That couldn't be me. I would
It couldn't be us.
it couldn't. Like I don't Oh my god. I don't my head hurts. God, feel sick.
Also, Apollo and Ezekiel, I don't know if you guys would have stopped to look for Asta, but if not, you would have made it to see it by now.
I think we would have had to because he was leading us to.
Okay. Asta was the one with the locate creature spell on.
I think
That's right.
Apollo would ask Ezekiel, "Do you want to look for Asta?" while I push on and try to find Sia because he was really hurt.
I'll see what I can do.
Alright, and I'll cast Locate Object and specifically look for an object that Sia always carries.
Okay.
Like
That
his
should be pretty easy.
like his ring, the blood ring.
Yeah.
I was
Something
thinking
like
more
that.
like his clothes that he's wearing.
Oh, yeah, that works too. But with that, Apollo, you're able to make it to Sia.
Alright, when I get to him, I want to... how can I heal him? Can I do like a medicine check to try to give him some hit points back?
Absolutely.
Because I don't think... I mean, I have the food, but I'm not sure that food is actually healing me rather than just keeping me sated.
Right.
I do have decent medicine.
It's keeping
that's
you
a
from
23
starving.
on my medicine check.
Hey. Sia. You gain 25 HP.
Holy cow.
Better than one.
You know what? Screw
Thanks.
health potions. I'm using medicine checks from now on.
Also, Apollo, you notice this blue stuff all over Sia and basically everything directly surrounding Sia. That seems to have fallen from the sky. It's blue, and it kind of smells like the stuff that Ezekiel made.
That stuff didn't affect us before, right?
Correct.
Does it seem to be having any effect on Sia?
Not currently.
I think I'd try
Hey,
to, like...
Apollo, you know any...
I just want to wipe it away from his face and try to get him out of the, out of it.
All right. Sia and Apollo, you are now together. You are feeling a little better.
I think I just
Well,
take him
thanks
back
for
to Ezekiel to try to find Asta when after he finishes his what he wants to do. I don't want to cut him off.
I just want to say thanks for that, Apollo. You know, this is a weird, horrible day.
It truly is, but we're just about done with it. Now
I hope
Asta's a
so.
much better healer than I am. I'm hopeful we can find him again. We were separated on the way over here.
Well, I guess let's go then. We can't. I hope he doesn't experience what I just did. That was... I don't know what's real thing. And I take like some of the blue film with me, and if Apollo's ready, we leave.
All right, off we go then.
All right. Ezekiel, what would you like to? What do you do? What's up?
I am going to cast Locate Object.
All right.
and search for something on Asta's person.
All right. Asta seems to be directly above you.
Is there a ceiling above me?
Yes.
Hmm. Let me see. How far away is he exactly?
He would literally like have to be inside the ceiling, like the bricks in the ceiling, is how close he is.
Hmm. Ha. Shit. Damn it. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do here.
That's all right.
Fuck, I don't think I have a spell that can take care of that.
Ezekiel,
Hmm.
you seem to be having a hard time recalling what exactly you were doing here.
Uh-oh.
In fact, you seem to be having a hard time recalling a lot of things.
Uh-oh.
Your memory seems to be kind of faulty.
Oh, shit.
And before I hop back to that mess, we're gonna hop to Apollo for one quick second, and then I gotta hop to Asta too. Apollo,
Yes, sir.
you, Sia, you don't hear this, but you, Apollo, you can hear chanting, or maybe booing. Also, maybe mourning and anger. There seems to be a crowd going through some pretty dark emotions, not too far away.
Can I see them?
You don't seem to be able to see them, but you can see a big door that that definitely leads towards them.
Sia, do you hear? Do you hear a crowd? Maybe survivors? Maybe other people?
No, I don't hear anything.
Well, do you see? It sounds like they're coming from that door over there.
Do I see the door?
You do in fact see the door, and your ears might still be kind of ringing. You might just not be able to hear them because some
Good old tinnitus.
yeah.
This place plays with our mind. I don't know. If you want to check it out, we could, but let's not go anywhere without each other.
Exactly my thoughts. This place does play with your mind, and as much as I'd like to go see if there is a room full of people that we can seek help from, I'd rather not do that until we reunite with Asta and Ezekiel.
And
Alright.
let's keep going on then.
Yeah, I'll bookmark the location of that door in my head, but I'll keep running back to where I last saw Asta, and
Okay.
leading Sia as well.
Speaking of Asta, what would you like to do? You're in a dusty old room.
It's probably far fetched, but I want to see if I can get a hold of Yen. I'll probably just drop to my knees, put Safty in front of me, and just close my eyes and see if I can get a hold of Yen.
Yes, Asta.
He'll take a shaky breath to steel himself as he tries his best to maintain the concentration to talk to her. And he'll ask, what did he just see?
Oh. You're having those nightmares again, aren't you?
What? Nightmares? What? Above table, is she referring to like Lumgut?
No. No, she's referring to what you're talking about. This
Night-
Yen sounds a lot older than the Yen
What?
in your
What?
time.
What? What nightmares are you talking about? What? I've never even told you about any nightmares. What do you mean?
Asta, I've told you. You were trying to save those souls. You weren't trying to hurt them. It's okay.
Yen,
They're at rest now.
what did you make me do?
I didn't make you do anything. You made that choice. And when you felt remorse for your actions, you made that choice as well.
What choice did I make? What? Yeah, nothing. I feel so lost. Nothing's making sense.
It is okay. I know the past is hard. It's easy to get lost. But you must remember where you are now, what you are doing now. It is important.
And what am I doing now?
You're preparing for the last battle. You know, the big clash.
Kishta?
The fight at the end of everything. It's
It's starting to click in Asta's head as he picks up on how Yen sounds a lot older than what she does usually. And he's gonna ask, Yen, how old am I?
how old are you? Have you forgotten?
Just I think I saw something and I just need you to humor me for a moment, please.
You're 46.
What the and what I did with I don't know I saw Charles in 1099 again.
It's okay. You were trying to save them. You were. You're trying to give them a second chance at life. But you realized that that life was hard for them. It was unbearable. So You tried to let them free. And you did.
Yeah, and those things that I made,
None of them hated you for it.
did I kill them?
Yes. Have you forgotten everything? Do you only remember little bits?
I feel like I don't remember anything at all.
Yes. After the massacre, you tried to bring the souls back into bodies, but the bodies were hard. They were agonizing for the souls. So you put them out of their misery, and you tried to guide them somewhere better. They knew. No matter how bad it hurt, they understood. And besides, it's too late to go back and change anything now. And as she says that, you seem to feel younger again. You seem to be standing on your 2 feet again, holding Safi in your hand.
Before, as I go to reach out Safi, can I do it? I want to look at my own reflection in the hammer.
You look old. Much older.
I need to go yet. Thank you for listening to me.
I will always be there for you. However I can. And with that, you're back in reality. You can see Ezekiel wandering somewhat aimlessly by the door.
Zeke? Ezekiel.
I am not paying attention. I am furiously digging through my book, trying to find any information that I'm losing.
You can find all the information. However, you can't seem to retain it. It's like you're trying to cram words into a spring-locked, jar.
So he's
Every
having trouble writing down the stuff, or?
No, he can write everything down just fine. It's just every time he tries to remember something, or he tries to retain more information, he seems to just, it all bounces right back out again.
Also will hurriedly stumble over to Ezekiel and grab him by the shoulders. He's like, listen, God damn my headache. Well, I don't know what's happening. Something in this place is messing with our brains. Whatever you're thinking right now, do what you do best and write it down. Don't try to remember anything. Focus on writing down everything and anything you can. We'll look at it later. Let's find the others. Let's get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna nod and start writing. My eyes will start to go slightly glossy, and you'll see me just furiously scribble down, keep writing, as I continue to write.
I'll just grab him by his shoulder and guide him and ask him. I will describe to him. I'll DM, if I don't tell Ezekiel right now what I just saw, am I gonna forget it?
No, that's the beauty of this place.
Asta will write down his own, what he just remembered,
Okay.
what he just saw. And then he'll is locate creature still on for Asta, or does he have to cast it again?
It's still on, and you can see the silhouette of Apollo and Sia making their way towards you.
Let's call out and tell them that we're over here. When you see Asta and Ezekiel, just turbo riding, Asta's eyes are very beady, and his skin is very clammy. He seems very jittery.
I see we're all much worse for wear, but finally reunited.
Apollo, those screams and cries, you can hear some of them calling your name.
Do you guys hear that?
Do we hear anything right now?
You guys are starting to hear it as well. It's
Yeah,
a lot fainter than Apollo hears it, but you can hear it.
Yeah, I hear it too.
Why are they calling? Why are they calling my name?
No, I don't know either. But I suggest we either watch it or we go check it out or we get the hell out of here.
Well, I was thinking that they sound like survivors potentially. And if they're survivors, wouldn't it make sense for us to go and try to find them?
Survivors of what, Apollo?
I mean, if there are other people down here at all, this place kind of seems like a wasteland. I've not seen a single other living creature aside from you all. Not a monster, not a humanoid, not an orc or elf or gnome or anything.
DM, does Asta still remember? Is Asta's memory still unaltered enough that he can share what he just saw with Apollo?
Absolutely.
Then Asta is going to share everything he just saw, including the older Yen, his older self, and Charles and 1099.
I think all the more reason for us to find someone who knows where we are, because I don't know if you've noticed, but I recall falling in here, but there's no way out, including up.
What? Yeah, there's a way out. Remember we saw the moon. We saw the moon earlier.
Avery, was that out of the entirety of the maze labyrinth thing we're in?
Like I said before, it is different. It's a different place than where you are now. You can take that however you want to. See, roll me a perception check.
Perception. $17.
All right. For a split second, you see this guy standing at the hallway just away from, like, the hallway you and Apollo just came from before running towards, I guess it would be the direction of that door that you guys saw.
Where was he running through? The door we heard the crowd from?
Yes.
Yeah, the horn one. He was just there. Look,
You
he
saw
was
him?
running. Yes, he appeared. He was running from where we came from, Apollo.
Well, let's go after him. He's the one who brought us down here. He knows the way out for sure.
All right. You would like to give chase?
I would. Like to give
If
chase.
Apollo, if they will, I.
All right. Apollo, you. So all of you are going to make it through the door, right? And as you all make your way through the door, uh, you three, you're gonna see Apollo disappear. However, Apollo, you're gonna see everyone run in this room with you. Now, Apollo, to you, this room has a massive statue of you in the center of it. And you can see a crowd of people surrounding it of all different kinds. You can even see, like, you see a lot of elves there, especially. And you can see, as the rings, you have all of the rings up your arm. But the rings are actually made up of words. And around each of them is, well, a pretty long list of your flaws. And you can now see this group of people, they're not cheering, they're crying, they're cursing this statue. They seem to be so broken up at the very sight of this statue. They're falling over themselves, they're grieving, they're mourning. They all seem to be in absolute, just destitute, dejected, just absolutely wretched as they cry out in anger, sadness, longing.
Can I cast Fireball on the statue?
You sure can.
I'm gonna do that.
All right. As it is a statue, it cannot, you know. Um, although here's a fun thing. Statue is gonna try to like move to try and stop the fireball, but it's too slow. You managed to hit it.
Do I need to roll damage for that?
No, you don't need to roll damage. You're gonna see as it melts a big chunk in the statue. The statue falls to its knees, trying to fall gently, but ends up inevitably crushing some of the people.
I definitely didn't want to crush the people, but jeez, I don't like that guy.
A lot of stealth blowing going on here.
Yeah, by the way, so you guys, you three, you don't see Apollo at all. He just disappeared as soon as you walked into this room. But
Fuck
you
that
do
shit
see
again.
at the other end of the room, which by the way, there's no doors past this point. You can see the guy. He's chilling. He's smiling at Sia. Very, very very excited to see him again.
I was gonna ask the horn one, what the hell did you do to us?
I didn't do anything to you. Sia did.
I didn't do anything. You brought us here.
Did I?
What did you make us see?
I didn't make you see anything.
Don't bullshit me.
Sia, looks like you have some explaining to do.
Sia has nothing to do with this. What are they even talking about?
Oh, you don't know.
Well, obviously not, so maybe you could explain it to us. And stop pinning it on my friend over here and just take some credibility.
Have any of you seen the tattoo on Sia's back?
The what?
The tattoo on Sia's back.
Sia, what is he talking about?
Do I recall having a tattoo, DM?
You seem to be having sort of a spotty memory of it because it's I guess I'll put it to you this way. You don't remember having a tattoo on your back right now, but in the memories you have from being in the fish tank thing, you do remember getting a tattoo on your back.
Ano?
a tattoo of an Ouroboros,
Mhm.
particularly. Very
Alam na.
specific.
Bakit? Mm, um, an Ouroboros, right? Is the snake thing, right?
Yes.
Or the snake eating the snail.
Yes.
Um, but I, I got this tattoo after the labyrinth. What? This was after today. How does this even work? You know more than we do. Stop saying things in a roundabout way. Say it to us straight.
I am. So, Foster, you don't remember what Sia does to you?
What do you mean what he does to me?
Well, you didn't get that tattoo. Ezekiel didn't get that tattoo. Not even Apollo. Wherever he seems to have slipped off to. Yeah, I'm here to collect a debt on you. I have no care for any of these others.
What 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 did even I do to incur this debt? You and your cult members are the ones who burned down my house, who made me run away as a little child, watching my parents burn. I did not do anything to you.
Right, right. You didn't do this? He is going to lift up his shirt to reveal a rather large burn mark on him. Your poor family. Those poor souls. It must have been hard to have a child that hated them so much.
What are you saying? I did not burn down my house.
Yes, you did.
And with that, I'm going to, what's it called? I'm going to a fifth level fireball at him.
Alright, go ahead.
I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Alright. Dex save. What is his actual dexterity now? Wait. 23.
So 3 barbs, he has to roll again, and you have to take the lower roll.
Okay. So roll again.
Yeah, roll again.
Bet. Damn. That's a 9.
Get fireballed, bro.
Get 10d6 worth of fire.
Yeah.
Oh, that's high. Math, goes 52 points worth of fire damage.
Youch. Alright, for a quick second, we're gonna hop back to Apollo. Apollo, what would you like to do now?
I think I'm gonna have my robotic creature just roar as loud as it can to try to get people to back off from the sculpture.
You see them start to back away, and the statue Apollo is like trying to. You can see he's trying to like collect himself, trying to come up with something to do.
I think Apollo's just gonna pinch the bridge of his nose and command the lion to go and eat. Just go eat the statue.
All right. You can see as it sort of starts to tear into the statue, some more parts kind of fly off towards the people, and then as it's about to hit some more people, something comes by like an absolute bolt of lightning. Seems to be stopping them all.
Can I see what it is?
You do when it stops. After it's caught the majority of the shrapnel coming around, or just big chunks of metal that might fall and crush somebody. You can see that it is Daedalus Archimedes.
Oh.
I think Apollo kind of watches, just speechless. He can't. He feels like this sculpture itself is some garish depiction of him that is all that he has to live up to, and he hates that, so that's why he wants to destroy it. But seeing that he's causing even more harm and that his father is continuing to be what he can't live up to, I think he just kind of falls down, seated, and all he can do is look on as his father continues to be the person that he wanted to be.
All right. This time, as you fall down, you're the statue. And now there's another little Apollo throwing fireballs at you.
I think he just accepts them.
As you accept them and you begin to melt into a pool, you can feel yourself sort of go through a drain. And all of you guys kind of see as Apollo kind of stumbles in kind of out of nowhere. As if there was like some sort of invisible box that he stumbled out from behind. Apollo, you sort of stumble out to see Sia pelting this fucking guy with a fireball.
Considering a fireball just melted me, I think I'd kind of recoil back from that.
And now you're all together. Ezekiel, you are still forgetting stuff. Just so you know.
No.
And I think that wonderful note is where I'm going to call this section.
Oh my gosh. This freaking session, man. Oh my lord.
This was crazy. This was crazy.
Horrors beyond my comprehension. Thanks, bro.
You're welcome. That's what I do.
God damn. And I don't say that lightly. Holy hell.
Sia, are you enjoying your arc?
If this is the start of the CS arc, we're all going to die at the end. This is crazy. Holy shit.
See ya when I find you, see ya. See ya when I find you. See ya when I find you. You're hiding forever. See ya when I find you.
The best part is how deep this is. It's so deep. I can't even say it's not that deep because it's so deep.
What is this
The
weird time
the
travel shit?
the older Yen dude and like, oh my lord.
Hey,
I'm shooketh. I am so shooketh.
also, Ike, don't worry. That's not all of it.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Sorry, I'm very preoccupied.
In beautiful night.
I am absolutely shooketh to the umpteenth of my core.
So good session today, guys.
Oh my god, dude,
Very.
like
It was amazing.
the like easily like like this even surpasses like the how's your dad session. Like this is so good. Well done. Take Avery. I don't know where, as long as you're not like in a car right now, Avery, stand up and take a bow. Like
Listen, I made a promise. I made a promise in Don't Worry About It, and I stand by that promise. Welcome, adventurers.
I'm still processing everything that happened. Holy shit.
That's the best part. What did happen?
what did Sia do to us?
What did Sia do to you? I wonder.
What is the question, what will I do? Or what have I done?
Well,
What will you do?
when are
Yeah.
you, really?
When will I do it? And what
I mean,
will I be doing? Holy shit.
the best part is there's a whole other connection to this that I very intentionally tried to make it seem like it was unimportant. But anybody who remembers, it's a sweet little treat for you guys.
So, like, can you tell me where? My brain is going a mile a minute right now. You're gonna be more specific as to like a general area of where the connection is.
It was a recent session we had.
Because was it like you talking about like Luna? Not what was his name? The guy on the ship that was before Starla.
I listen. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it was because it's not that important, but it does directly connect to this. And if you find it or remember it, you'll. It's a nice little. You
Hey,
can
I'm
you
gonna
can give
I'm
your,
gonna I'm gonna send you a message.
you can give
As
yourself a
the,
nice
I'm gonna
little
send you
pat on the back.
I'm gonna send you a message to what I think it is. And I just want to know if I'm correct or not. Let me scroll up and find the message I'm talking about real quick. If I can find it. There. God dang it, Avery! When I find you! When I find you, Avery, when I find you, Avery, I swear to God, when I find you, Avery.
Huh? Huh? Do you like what those words say now?
Oh my God. Oh my God. So many, that just makes more questions, but,
Man, I really.
how is that oh my God, when I find you. Avery, when I find you. Avery, when I find you, Avery. Avery, when I find you. When I find you, Avery. You're not gonna hide, you can't hide from me forever.
I don't want from you. You're a lovely person.
And you're a lovely person too, just, oh my gosh, that's so good. I'm so excited.
Man, I should foreshadow a little more heavy-handedly more often. It's like Arc 2 all over again.
Oh my gosh, man. I'm so shook up right now. Like in all the best ways.
I love that. My intention for today's session, by the way, was to give you a nice little chill off your spine. That was the plan.
Well, mission accomplished.
Give me a nice little tingle, nice little something to chew on. You can chew on a lot of this for a little bit, I hope.
Oh my gosh, dude.
God, next week. Oh, baby.
Oh god, next week I'm not ready. Holy shit.
I'm ready. No, I'm ready. I'm ready. Speak for yourself.
Delicious.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna head out.
Okie doke.
Catch you later.
In the stream.
Bye, Eli.
Yep.